At some
We're
point
here.
or
Hi,
another,
everybody.
I'm gonna
I already
wear the-
shot him. That was just for the camera.
At
Hi,
some point,
Internet.
I'm going to
Hello, the internet.
come up as the Team Fortress 2 heavy and just be like,
Hi, Internet. Welcome to the co-DM'd,
No, we're not yet. They're
Codependent.
posted.
I mean, the code.
We
Yes.
are codependent.
Probably.
Hello to
know
the
what?
future.
Probably.
We are
You're watching
absolutely
the
dependent on
VOD.
each other. That is
Yeah.
the case.
Codependent DMing.
I don't know what I would
It's
do.
a little bit too late for that. It's been.
Oh, I thought you meant everyone at the table, which is
Oh.
also true.
Yeah. When it
been,
comes to D&D, we do sort of depend on each other.
Yeah, we can't
That's
play
true.
D&D without each other. That's true. Yeah.
I mostly restrain myself from coming to your door at random intervals just to talk. So
Same.
instead, I just climb through the window and wait.
Oh my god.
just sitting next to Fritz, who's like, the audacity.
I don't
I'm
physically
like,
know where Rid's house is, but the rest of you, I know where you live.
You know, you gotta come up with like nicknames or something. Handsome man with glasses over there. No, not that one. The other one.
What's happening?
The handsome man with the glasses
Would
over on
remember,
this side
Adam
of the
Sandler's,
table. Oh, look out! Look out!
No idea what's
You're
happening.
all wearing
This
glasses
is
over
split
there.
by
that
glasses and not glasses.
Listen,
With
We
the,
are
peop-
split
the
by
guy
glasses
who's
and not
peeping
glasses.
into the girl's woman.
That's weird.
The girl's woman. The girl's the woman's
The
window.
girl's woman?
He's peeping into her house,
Like
and
a
then
ladies' man, but not.
and then like the dog starts
But
barking
it
at
could
him.
be.
I don't
No,
know that one.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
All right. Usually I get
girl's
all your
woman.
references.
You know, a girl's woman.
Yeah, like a
Like
ladies',
a ladies' man.
but
I'm gonna
not.
write this
But
in my
nah.
journal.
You can say my name.
Because it's women.
out there.
Isn't
Chris.
esteemed red.
We've definitely called him both things on stream and in various points, and he's an author with his
I'll
name.
just call him by his social.
Our real name
by
is
his
all my
social number.
sponsors.
Yeah, let's just,
Yeah,
we'll just
no.
refer to you by
We do-
street and house number.
Yeah.
My social security
Oh my
God.
number
Hi, everybody.
has
I'm
numbers
East
in
Monroe.
it.
It does.
And one letter.
Doing the reverse of what you should be doing. Hi, buddy. I'm Eastman Rowe.
Hey.
Before I give a test, as soon as like I'll say, "Are there any questions?" Before it's like, "Yeah, what are the answers?" And I'll go A, B, B, C, D, E,
To
F.
see if any of them start doing it?
Just not in that order.
Just not in
Nice.
that order.
Those are the answers.
Beautiful.
But
That's brutal.
if you like gambling, this is your chance.
If you like losing, this is your chance.
I like. I credit Stephen Wright with much of my game.
Love Stephen Wright.
I love Jay Birds, but nobody cares.
So we're online now.
Rollins,
Can
right?
we actually introduce the stream?
Yeah, everybody.
You told me not to, so I
It's fun,
stopped.
like,
Don't
do it.
and staying on the shore
Do
of the
it.
video.
Do it.
Hello, everybody on the internet, and welcome to Kingdom of
Fine.
Steam.
In space. Oh wait.
No.
no.
No, on a
No.
train.
On a train!
Woo, woo.
Oh my
Let's
god.
not do
Let's-
any of those
Wait,
things.
wait, not the that?
He just said, "Do that every time."
Do that every time.
Crazy.
So we're on a train every week in this campaign? Fascinating.
Currently,
Yeah,
that's currently what's happening.
without a steam colleague.
Oh, we're shooting you for. Oh my god, I don't know.
Already.
Hey, come on.
Yeah.
That was solid, actually. That was a good one.
I'm done
That was subtle.
trying to
by
not do
your standard.
headshots. You hear me?
No, the auto aim is on.
All right.
So
You
we're clear.
deserve every dart.
Just so we're clear.
This isn't because we love you. It's because we want to
Okay.
treat you.
We don't have an intro to roll.
No, not yet.
We just have a little tiny bit of a recap for anyone who missed last episode,
You know what happened?
and then we're gonna do story time things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Last time on Kingdom of Steam, you guys were on a train.
They should wait till you swallow
you
first.
can, just what are you doing?
That's what
Cookies are good.
We are professional streamers.
What is that?
So last time on Kingdom of Steam, you guys were protecting a ruby that was being transported to the human realm of Red Cove.
The human city.
It's
Realm?
a sil- yeah, well,
City.
there's
Realm is in fantasy realm kind of implies something else sometimes. So I'm just clarifying. City
it's a city. It's a
of
big
Red
city.
Cove.
Red Cove.
It's by the ocean.
It's by the ocean.
It's predominantly human.
And the sun sets on the sea, and that's why it's called Red Cove. Because of the reflections.
I read.
Last time, you lost the ruby to giant mechanical men and a
Person who was definitely not Mr. Rhyme.
Yeah, your long lost friend who you found dead later on in the episode.
Yes,
It was a bad
Mr.
shame.
Rhyme's body was found in the passenger car, the third class passenger. The orc that was complaining about the smell was smelling Mr. Rhyme. That was the little, we seeded that in
makes
there.
sense.
My bad with the prestidigitation.
Oh, jeez, Mike, what are you doing?
I'm bored.
Doesn't that hurt?
Anyhow,
That's
the ruby was thrown out of the cart
Along with the person
with
holding it.
the person stealing it
I'll show him.
by storm.
Wait, no.
So by fist pounder.
Oh, yeah, I
you
did.
threw.
I did. Oh, yeah,
yeah,
I did.
you threw
I thought
the
it was fist
definitely
puncher.
not fist
No?
Fist
Two
pounder?
on the nose?
fist pounder. Yeah, Yoleman fist pounder.
Yeoman fist.
Okay.
Yoleman fist pounder. Yes. But
Yeah, threw them off the train.
No tickets.
No, well,
No ticket.
they're similar.
but actually, kinda technically. Yeah.
Technically, they did not
Um,
have any ticket. They found that they had snuck on the train as Cogsworth.
The guy who didn't answer the door when they were getting tickets and slid it underneath the door. That was all machination.
There was a big giant machine behind the door that was like a series of magic mouths to try to talk to you guys, and an artificy kind of thing to pull the ticket in and out. And also, you found mechanical leg extensions that would make
I could stand in
smaller person, yes, like our
It was pretty
gnome friend
cool.
here, tall enough to
Pass
pass as a human being with a large belly that would sneak the machine in. That was connected to the door.
And that's also how they got the luggage on board that turned into the initial monster.
You found the luggage tags
thing.
that were the luggage that kind of like exploded into a mechanical man that pounded the door open that was the safe for the ruby that had Cogsworth's names on it as well. So you think that's all that person. But as you are exploring the train, you also find that the professor, I can't remember his.
One of the second class passengers who was kind of keeping to himself and just nose in the books. He's gone.
He's gone, and you checked through his notes and found a hidden message that said, "We were always going to take the ruby."
Was that the professor that Rolls talked to? Because I thought that was a lady.
No,
That
that
was
was that was
an
an
archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
Yeah, that
Thank
was the
you.
archaeologist.
I was like, good damn.
Good memory.
My brain freaked out for a second. I couldn't
Look,
remember the
I
word
was only at
archaeologist.
the one session, so.
There's only been two, so.
During the fight,
50-50 for me.
lost half the story.
the Mr. Rhyme, who was not Mr. Rhyme, threatened to fireball you all unless you let them go.
And then they fireballed you anyways, although you did try to trip
You
them.
tripped them, and then they
So-
fireballed, and in that fireball of flame, Rills disappeared once the fire came back.
And also, our illustrious friends kind of decided to dip their
They
toes
spent some
into
time in purgatory.
purgatory.
Well,
I
it wasn't more of a decision as it was kind of made for me.
I mean, it's not like I made a choice to die, but or almost
I
died.
chose for you.
Me.
Apparently.
Unfortunately,
Technically, I
Bartholomew
did let
has
them go.
signed some documents giving gives
Yes.
that you're not fully aware of what is in them, but they basically said that we can call on you for jobs.
little bits of help on the surface in the living realm, as a little bit of an emissary of some devils maybe.
A non-corporeal corporation is pretty rough, but it's just whatever, man.
But they were really kind of upset because the Celestials didn't want to take you, and the Devils didn't want to take you
Because you're a tiefling.
because you're a tiefling.
So you're
it's just
half-seas. They didn't know
I
what to
just
do
said-
with you.
terribly
I was just sitting on a
unfortunate.
lie the whole time. I didn't see anything.
You just got vomited on by a small child.
I'm still in
That's
my
all.
bed. I can't reach it. My
Luckily, it's
prestige
gone.
masturbated
I thought the
it away.
fireball sounded bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's clear out.
What else happened to the? We last were left off with Alistair getting a typograph from the Lord. That's a large typewriter machine hooked up to a
It's like a telegraph.
to mechanically be able to type back and forth to the home base.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And
It's
they
pretty
said that you will continue on to Red Cove to apologize for the loss of the gift from the dwarves.
You will personally
to the humans.
apologize.
And then it continues. This is new
And
information.
this is there. We start the episode. Curtains draw back.
And the typograph continues to, and Alistair continues to pull the little ribbon out, and it says, "Oh, and Lord Quin will be arriving shortly in his the yacht. Oh, we gotta get everything ready. He's coming. Try to clean up this this disaster, this mess."
Boss, I just want to say, we should get some bereavement time after this trip because we just lost a friend.
No, I'm absolutely. I am.
He owed me money, and I'm broken up about it.
Look, fuzzy.
Wow. Wow.
$5.
Character development.
Like,
Okay.
For the moment, could you check in with the with Greta and find out what can be done to fix up the train before the Lord gets here? We want to make sure everything's in running perfect order as much as possible. We'll clean up this disaster.
Sir, pardon me for questioning orders. Of course, you know best, but it does occur to me that maybe the Lordship would care to see the scene of the crime so you can make best a determination.
No. We need to make sure this is in pristine condition for the Lord's arrival. That's absolutely necessary. We can describe what what has happened here. I don't think there's anything. He trusts us. He trusts me with his train, with his head train. So to clean everything up, get a new suit. That thing looks disgusting. You're singed all over, and I'm sure you'll take care of it.
I cleaned it off.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, you are telling us to clean up a crime scene? I'm just saying.
You were a part of the
3
crime
points
scene.
exactly.
Don't worry, we'll clean up the bloodstains.
Doesn't his
indicating what
Lordship
happened.
have powers of perception beyond our rudimentary ones?
Well, I assume so.
Would he not then want to see the crime scene himself?
Maybe.
He's gonna show up and be like,
Yeah.
"It's a disaster."
Give me a
It's
persuasion.
fine.
Persuasion roll.
I
Okay.
think it should be versus intelligence.
You're right.
Just like
I'd like to add, considering we don't have a proper forge here or anything, we're going to be unable to, fix this entire wall until we make it back to.
I gotta check see if I
Just
test the
frame it. We'll
vegetate
get down as a window.
thing.
A 9.
Yeah, so Alistair's like, look, just...
is that with advantage?
Oh no.
Because I think that's what he was doing.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, have help.
Yeah. Roll with advantage.
As in,
20.
oh,
Let's
we're
go.
not.
Let's go.
It's like I don't know, but
Yeah.
we're not going to be able to cover it up anyway. You have a point.
All right, but the rest
I'll
of the
clean
train, the rest of the train is in
Damn.
premier prime condition. Absolutely, understand?
I clean all the
Totally
bloodstains.
doable.
I want the engine running at maximum efficiency. I want everything perfect
Move the body.
for when he gets here.
I need to move the body.
Well, they're gonna. And please take care of Mr. Ram's remains. Get that to the usual location. For the unfortunate thing that something would happen to a passenger. I'm sure.
Furnace.
No.
Oh my
What do
god.
we do? I don't
These
know.
are
that's
friends.
only for
You're gonna
people
put them in
named
the
Mr.
furnace?
Oh.
All right.
He
So.
had kids.
What? I don't know if I had anybody die on there before. What do we do with bodies?
No,
We'll
they
just
do
throw
have.
our
There's
friend in
a
the
there's a protocol.
There's an
That's
actual protocol.
there's a protocol.
We'll
So-
just slice them into some frozen meat section. Jeez Louise. Remember this. the
Switching
next
off scenes here.
time. Okay.
We go back to Rill's memory. Not
okay.
memory, but like what.
The
what-
last
what's
thing
the
you
last
saw.
thing?
It's the flashback
It
part
does the
of
wibbly wobbly
episode.
thing on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes wibbly back and yeah.
There is a tripped Mr. Rhyme gets up, fireball in hand, and just casts it down, and you see the flames lick up through the thing, and you close your eyes as it comes towards you, and then nothing.
Oh.
Oh, it's very good. I call that.
And you open your eyes, and you're not on the train anymore. There's no sound. There's no anything. But you look around to see what you see, like a dimly lit area and blackness everywhere. And as you kind of turn around, you see this horrible, like awful looking demon, like just fire, like 20 eyes, 5 mouths, and it kicks down to this
contorts.
Yeah, to this. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Rills.
He's a kind-looking man.
Yes, this
Just short.
Now that it's
tiny little short horns.
Contained.
the decorative horns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fancy business suit, looks very comforting. He's like, I had to pull you away from there. I was afraid you might get singed.
Well, I do declare, thank you, because I was gonna dip myself if you didn't pull me out.
Of course, I don't want anything bad to happen to you. You are a precious asset.
Thank you. You're too sweet.
Precious ass.
Southern hospitality style acceptance of being told that they're an asset. I love it.
miss this so much.
How have you been?
Well, I mean, there's ups and downs. You know how my hubby's off fighting that war.
Of course, and he's doing a great job for us.
He better be.
And I mean, it's all been very good for us. It's all been great, and his connection with you has been fantastic, and we're happy to have you continue in his place on the material plane.
Excellent. And
Well, we've got some minor things for you to take care of.
minor, you said.
Ah, yes. Well,
How many
well,
things?
just the one, really.
Uh-huh.
There's an and there. So it's two.
Well, there's the one thing.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We need you to take care of the thief that is currently removing a ruby from your train.
Okay.
Not the.
Like, take care of him?
Of course.
Or...
Of
okay,
course.
yeah.
And not the actual little helper that's taking the actual physical ruby, but the person who orchestrated it.
Still take care of him, though.
Completely.
Okay, good.
That is absolutely paramount. The one in charge must be done away with.
Fantastic. Do you need the body afterwards, or should I get rid of it?
Oh, please get rid of it.
Okay, no problem.
And you're all good with that. We don't need to.
I mean, there's good and there's good. I'll do it.
Okay.
Jeez.
On the completion of this particular task, we might be able to further our contract and up the power levels that you have access to. Would that be amiable?
I think we might be able to reach an agreement.
Fantastic. If you are missing your loved one, perhaps we could arrange a small meeting. Just a brief one.
How long we talking? Minutes?
Hours?
Hours? Days?
The time is a little fuzzy. You know how it is down
I
here.
do.
In fact,
Like, should I pack a picnic?
Oh, we will take care of the amenities and things. The thing is also, I'm about to send you back, but some time has passed, unfortunately.
Will the train car be on fire when I get back?
I believe it is out by now.
How many people are dead already?
Only one, strangely enough.
Huh. Alright. Do I gotta get rid of that body too?
No, they'll take care of it. Oh, actually, two. Yeah, this will be fine.
So who orchestrated it all anyway, or I gotta find that out?
Oh, I'm sure you and your teammates will take care of that. I think it'll be very clear. Everything's being set up. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm sure everything's been set up. Yeah.
Rills, you find yourself back on what's the name of the car?
The safe room.
Yeah, the safe room.
The-
Where the
Oh,
safe
the
is
safe-
on the car.
The room with that safe room.
That
The
card.
The
Exactly.
luggage room with the safe.
Yes.
The same position you were in when the fireball went off.
Exactly.
The place is scorched to a crisp. Windows are blown out.
Chew your cookie.
Chew
I'm
that
here.
swallow.
That's what I'm here for. There's 2 or 3 massive holes in the sides of the train. There are char marks and soot everywhere. And there's a guard staring at you with a kind of a mouth agape because you just popped into existence kind of right in front of them.
In fire.
And in fire.
Do I know this guard already?
This was the guard that was there when the initial robot
Cowering in the
attacked.
corner when the fireball went
He
off.
was cowering.
Would I know their name already?
I imagine the guards probably keep somewhat to themselves, but
This is a human named Bill.
they're human.
But spelled B-Y-L.
Fantasy Bill.
Fantasy Bill.
Fantasy Bill, yes.
His name is Bill Fantasy.
Okay.
So
Sweet,
it's last
sweet.
name.
No, it's not a pun.
That's
It's
what.
not a pun.
That is what DMs do. Okay.
That is how
Yeah.
that works.
That's the
That
whole.
is how that works.
We're lucky it wasn't Sam Snorkel.
Tucker opened his mouth, and I just was like,
Gun?
in the door. Hey, Bill. Sorry you had to see that. How are you?
Live, I guess.
And that's a plus, isn't it?
They're in the communications car.
Thank you. You need anything when I come back? Get your coffee, tea, cookie?
I'm good.
All right.
He just kind of watches you like wide-eyed as you walk out of the room.
And Rolls just kind of does a spin and walks out of the room.
Yeah. So you guys are all kind of like getting ready to leave the
Been briefed.
the comms car, which just has a bunch of like communication equipment, wires and things going down, connecting the wheels so that they get signal from the rails. Yeah, and everybody's kind of like about to go out that door, and you open it, and you all see Rill's there.
Oh, hey, y'all.
Oh, hey.
Whoa.
How's it?
Where have you been?
First of all, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a big fuck off fireball in here.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I got scared.
It's good to have you around in a pinch.
You're supposed to be security.
I ain't proud. I'm just telling you what happened.
Maybe we should blame management for hiring her. But, sure, let's blame her for being herself.
Well,
That was not helping anything, and I love it.
I wasn't trying to help anything, I'm just saying. They're known for leaving when
I
things
came
get
back.
tight.
well, we're prepping the train. Lord Quin's coming.
All right.
You'll have to explain yourself to him. All right.
You explain yourself to him.
I always do.
Good.
Get to work. All of you.
You heard the man
Who's
get
the-
to work.
Who's the conductor? He's actually your boss.
No, I
Is actually your
know.
boss.
Assistant
I know.
manager, ladies and gentlemen.
You should probably give Rills a job to do, along with like everybody else. Like he's got something
Right,
to
like
do,
they've
right?
got the tasks.
I know what I gotta do. Apparently find new pants.
Rills
man.
knows what she's got.
Everybody's got to go clean up, literally the train and themselves.
Right. So
Rills'
that is
job is a porter. Rills is a porter.
So you'll be probably like cleaning some of the soot out of the. Oh no! Wait, you convinced Alistair not to touch the crime scene, so you'll be cleaning some of the various different mess that extends beyond and into the baggage car, so that it looks like nothing happened.
Alistair's just being a total pain in the ass as he usually is, but also just like worse, much worse, because he is expecting the Lord to arrive soon.
The big boss.
But it is going to be until tomorrow that he even gets here. So
Which is impressive because you are days away from like where you set off and from where he's coming from. So he is on something that is very fast.
the yacht.
The yacht. That's the name of it.
I'm assuming that's an air yacht.
Well, you'll find out.
You actually do all know what it is.
Oh,
and
that's right. Yeah,
It is a train
Oh,
A
and an
special
airship.
Neat.
a trailer ship.
Nope, that doesn't work.
Hover train?
Hover train sounds cool.
It's not quite that, but I kind of like that. Like almost.
So you guys spend the day kind of like dealing with the train stuff.
that implies I have time to take a short rest. I'm a
You
warlock.
do.
You will
And you
have
will have time to take a long rest.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
you will have time
so-
to take a long rest.
Oh
You
my
all,
god.
you all finally settle down for the night.
You've of course had to resume your regular duties as well. So you have done things like fetch another bottle of wine for the gnome couple that were really giddy and excited about being on the train for the first time, and various other regular duties as well, because the train is still
Are the
running.
passengers freaked out at all? Did they hear the commotion?
I believe the idea is Alistair has gone through and explained that there was a little bit of a hiccup
Turbulence.
with some turbulence, you know,
a train?
basically. Yeah, but basically like
He
some
just bullshitted
train
things.
turbulence. He just kind of charmed his way through and explained that there's nothing to worry about and everything is fine.
There is a reason that he's the
Completely-
conductor. He's very good at dealing with the people.
Yeah, and running the train in general.
Rills, during the courses of her duties, would like to fangirl out on that archaeologist and actually show up with like one of the like an academic, like a magazine.
Textbook.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
and like-
Like a journal.
Yeah,
A
like
science
well
journal.
dropping off the room service. But oh, and hey, if you don't mind, like just underneath the chair. And after you sign that, can you sign this too?
Oh, that's cute. What would
Yeah. They totally sign it. They're a little annoyed,
But also flattered.
but yeah.
Like, because it's archaeology. It's not a glamorous
Yeah,
thing
like
in
nobody's ever
general.
asked her for a signature in her life.
I spent most of my time just crying over the area where we found the remains. Because,
Wow.
I mean, if I didn't prestidigitate the thing that make it not smell so bad, maybe we would have investigated and none of this would have happened.
They were already dead, lad. You don't have to beat yourself up about it.
Oh yeah, so the guy wanted to throw his remains in the furnace. What's wrong with you? He was our friend. 7 years I worked with him.
That's an honorable way to go when you're a dwarf on the forge.
Nerelin very
you, like, 5 years.
swiftly
Okay.
ushers
Yeah.
you out. Every time you come back in to try to get all soppy over by the orc and his luggage,
Hi.
Nerelin comes in very sweetly. She's the elf woman who was on one of the staff. You know her.
Yeah.
She just quickly brushes you off and says, "Go, get some tea, get a cookie,
It was right
do take a sweet a brief break. You know,
Sorry.
this is not the time or place."
So,
And then she'll
Thank
like
you for
turn
your
to the
kind heart.
she'll turn to all of the passengers. and be
Thanks for
like,
feeling my pain.
allergies.
I would talk to her about you.
Every
Prestidigitate my
time.
beard again. All the boogers.
And it's
Every
the same sort of
time-
feels just responding malaria. After
Yeah.
I have a bad case of malaria. Like that. Can you smell the decay anymore? Make it smell like
There. It's okay, Mr. Hobbs. Can I get you a cup of tea? You want something in it?
Oh,
You want something?
oh,
Wink.
I killed him. It was my fault.
All right, I'm gonna put something in your tea. There you are.
Probably sedatives would be good.
Yeah, exactly. like you, like Rills fully pulls
Oh my
out a
God.
dropper or something. Just do bloop.
I don't even remember what I was
There
saying
you
about.
go. Sweet dreams.
Yeah, this is the best. It's poured in my beard. Under the beard.
Oh my god.
Prestidigitating the tea out of his beard
I'm
as
just
he
doing it all
falls
the
unconscious
time.
from the heavy sedative.
So I was thinking, lads, is before we go to sleep tonight, we might be out of a job after this.
You think?
Any ideas about what we can move on to?
I mean,
Can I be
not a
saving
really
bags?
good plan with me, unfortunately. Like, people don't tend to like gravitate towards me. This is like totally, like the best job I've ever had. So it's all downhill from here, man.
We're like in the servants' quarters now, right?
Yeah.
At this
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
You've had a bad day. You're mostly dead for part of it.
Oh damn!
Yeah, it was really weird.
Ooh, no pun intended.
I love it in character that you're just pausing and staring like that.
Wait, hang on. I missed it.
I said, "Oh damn!"
Oh, it took me a minute.
Also, in real life, that
Did you-
pun was not intended.
Did you see a bright light?
No. Have you ever had to wait in like a doctor's office for a really long time? That is essentially where I was. and it really did not get better from there.
Limbo or purgatory? I mean, what?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yes.
But you know, like, the weirdest part about it is that, like, I got to a back room, and, like, they were just like, oh, Jesus, this guy. Like, and one guy was, like, really like that, and then there was like, no, dude, like, he might be okay, but they took forever to figure it out. And I still had to sign paperwork, man. It sucked.
Oh, hold up there for a second. You signed documents?
It's fuzzy still.
Like,
Yeah, the
I don't know
memory's
how
not-
many.
It's
No,
dreamlike, kind of.
that's...
No, yeah,
Or
No, sorry, no.
The memory is very.
It was a dreamlike
unclear.
experience.
Yeah,
You were
that's the
there.
thing, too. Like, did I do that, or didn't I?
No, that's what I'm asking you.
Whoa.
I don't know. Like, dude, I totally just ate a fireball to the face, and not even the fun one. And, like, I was just, like, I was, like, in a waiting room, and then I was back.
I was there, you man.
But
I
the
was
documents
listening while
that
I
you
was
may
sleeping, so I
or
could
may
do that.
not have signed, do you recall whether it was regular ink or like your own blood?
I mean, no, like, I didn't get hurt there, just really bored.
Somebody else's blood? Like
No, like, I mean,
Regular
the
ink?
worst damage that anybody took in there was psychic. We're just waiting for so long, man. Like,
It was
I don't
quite
know if
depressing.
you've waited for a long time for something, but
It
like,
looked very official, I'm not gonna lie. It was really interesting.
What about you? Did you
Wait.
sign anything?
oh wait, you had the same
was there
name,
too?
dude?
Yeah, I was there, man. They pulled you aside. I was just sitting there waiting to do stuff, and then I woke up.
Well, what happened to you?
I don't know, the turn passed, and then I was back. Wait, what?
You're seeing the cameras. Your picture's very yellow.
Yeah, it is.
But you didn't sign nothing.
I don't remember anything. No, I was way out of line.
it's the
Technically, I
colors
should have been there
impossible.
first because of the
Yeah,
fact
we
that I had
we
a
just
lower
gave up.
number. Not that I can read it, but it's okay.
But you
Look,
didn't sign
We were
nothing.
there. That's all I'm saying. That we shared a dream, which would be
the
sweet.
camera can't handle 2 DMs.
Wait, what?
The power is too great.
Last week it was overly green, so Calvin was trying to fix it. Like, I looked undead on the
Nice.
camera.
Or like you're from Orion,
But,
and they know how to dance there.
that's fair, yeah.
I'm just gonna go black and white with it.
There
Now
you
you-
go.
Nice.
Now you
That's no
can't
problem.
tell.
There you go.
Perfect.
Wait,
Boom.
you had the same experience too, Fuzzy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I went there with him. Except he was on the wrong side of the line. I had a really short line, but then someone came out of nowhere and took him away. And I was like, well, what did he do right?
Oh no.
Apparently, I waited right, man. Like, I just
Whatever.
showed I was bored enough.
By the way, I was ready to go get a coffee or something, and next thing I know, we're back.
Right on.
So we were somewhere.
And these gentlemen, I'm using the term loosely, do you recall any of their names?
Do you? he's rolling dice for
First
it.
or last, clan names, affiliations, just out of
We went
idle
in a
curiosity.
I want to
Club,
also do a
man.
history check for you if
Sure.
you know the name of the person you just talked to.
That's excellent. I'll
Oh,
do
oh,
that.
go yeah! I thought you chose not to for some reason. I was going to ask.
I
you.
did because he didn't ask.
Oh,
so I was
that's
like,
fair.
there was no. I just we were just.
I
making
was
up
trying to
this-
take
did
it
say
as it
their
comes.
That I figured.
Yeah, we did say their names.
10?
He rolled a
History
10
check?
to history check.
Okay.
Plus,
The lady's
Anything?
name started with like an S something, kind
Remember?
of.
No,
something.
listen,
That's-
like, I almost
that's a 10
personify
worth,
Mark
right?
Bartholomew Jenkins on, like, a personal level, so, like, my memory is very fuzzy.
Okay.
I don't remember too much about him, but I just
There
remember.
was a lady.
Yeah,
Her name started with an S.
totally.
And then there was a dude. He was really
James?
obnoxious,
mm-hmm.
I just remember a guy who really did not want me there, man.
and he had one of those rings over his head.
Oh, thank you, guy who takes notes. I appreciate you.
Oh!
Am I allowed to say those names?
I mean, yeah, you
right.
can. He struggles for a few minutes and then remembers the names.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Elijah for the guy. The guy was Elijah, and then the lady was Samantha, which did not seem as divine, but whatever, man. Like, people gotta have some name.
And a history check.
So I have a +1 to history checks.
Okay.
All right.
And I've got a 2.
Yep.
Altogether.
You have heard. Those are names. Yep, those
No, no,
sure are
shit.
names.
No,
And
no, I rolled
A nat war.
a nat 1
Uh huh. Yeah, those are names.
Those are names. You said the lady's name is Samantha, and the fellow was Elijah. Those are names that people have.
So the only thing you know is that those are, by his description, that is not the person that you talked to, and you can't remember the name of the guy that
you did talk
your husband had some sort of contract with.
So that was just the one history check, not two separate and discrete history checks?
There should be two.
Okay.
There should be two, because one is the history check for this,
history check for this.
did.
Go
I would
ahead,
prefer if the nat one was for that.
Yeah.
Those sure are names that people have.
Yeah.
I've got an 11 this time.
Dimitri.
And this is the one.
Memory. Yeah, they know for a fact that is the person that your husband is familiar with.
Charles' husband's name is Harold.
Harold, right. Okay.
Harold.
Or Harry.
What's your guy's name? What's yours name?
Charles.
No, your contact?
Dimitri the devil, maybe. Who knows? Definitely fiendish. Well, I mean, almost definitely a devil, because the devils are the ones who make. You don't sign contracts with demons, they eat you.
The cosmology for Kingdom of Steam is slightly different from standard D&D, but and nobody really has full details of how deities, devils, angels, that kind of thing works. People don't. There's lots of theories.
There's a lot of mythology and old ideas.
Dimitri the Fiend.
But
some
like
kind of fiendish thing guy.
No scholars have documented things.
In the same way that maybe they would be in other worlds.
Right. So there's just all you have really is like people's accounts or claims.
Yeah.
Demon devil can be kind of the same thing. Celestials, angels. One thing. Gods, totally separate. Okay. You guys want to do anything else before going to bed?
Pre-nap. Anything?
I just took a lot of this.
I would, Rolls would like to take Bartholomew aside briefly.
Yo, what is it? What you wanted to talk about?
So, anyway, if and when we get the heck out of here, you and me signed up for this gig at the same time, and, listen, right? We can get you out of here. I can get you out of here. You know that cloak I like to wear? This one I'm wearing right now?
Yeah.
Check it. And Rolls does the thing. It's a cloak of many fashions. She makes it change to something else. And then she goes, okay, wait for it, right? You know that besides being a porter and being a little bit magic, I got some other skills too.
I mean, vaguely, yeah.
So anyway, I got a passport and papers and a signet ring, and they're all real authentic looking. And I'm gonna be a duchess, and we gonna get you out of here.
But I mean, like, that's the point. Like, I guess where am I going?
With me, dumbass.
Well, right, but like, where? Like, where else is here?
Listen, darling, I'm going to be a duchess. People don't tell rich people they can't do things. I'm going to get you out of here.
Where?
You do really like it. You've had a good thing going on.
Yeah.
Like,
And then Rolls switches back. If we gotta leave.
But like that's the thing too. So like, can we eventually live like we are right now? Because seriously, like,
On a train?
Well, you know, just I mean, like, where I'm
nice
generally
train.
not
It is a
having
nice train.
It
my
is a nice train.
chops busted for being me.
No, that part, yeah. That's the goal.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
But
There's no place in the current kingdom where you would be accepted.
like that, yeah.
It is the
You
the
could,
half-elf
I mean,
lord- 'cause he's
amongst
tiefling.
people you know, you're accepted.
Yeah.
Right?
Are there other tieflings?
Not here.
Not really.
Not around
Tieflings
here.
are incredibly rare.
Super rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's technically proper.
That's why everybody's kind of racist towards him.
It's fantasy racism.
Yay!
Some people aren't. The people on that came to the door asking for wine and things. Well, you
Yeah.
were just oh, there's a fancy, weird
He's a fancy man.
porter. Yay.
Cool.
You know?
This train has everything. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
It's like a
so
Disney
exciting,
cruise.
Exactly. They got everything here. There's a fancy horn man.
What strange human servants they have around here. My goodness.
Yep, that's basically...
Yeah.
Give him a dollar, Jenkins. He's just straight.
Give him another gold piece, Jenkins. This is delightful.
So as you all kind of wrap up your evening, you know whatever you do, if you brush your teeth or not, I don't know, I'm not judging. But when you get to your bunks, your rooms, everything like that, and you all drift to sleep.
Specifically, Bartholomew, tell me about the dream that you're having tonight.
Oh boy.
Well, shit. Hang on a second. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Go on.
So he's just
Did you
like.
roll a nat 20?
I rolled a nat 20.
On your dream.
What is a nat 20 for
The best dream.
What is the best dream
What
for
is
Bartholomew?
Bartholomew's best
Character
What is his
development is
ideal
happening.
dream, right?
Yeah,
So like,
here we go.
he's just hanging out on a beach, like classic, you know, just vacation, like under the umbrella. He's got the lawn chair, sitting back with some exotic drink and like some really crazily hot lady just serving it to him. Like, why, thank you, lady. And it's just like he's hanging out, like everything's fine, and then like presumably something is about to.
Yes, the lady turns around.
Yes, the lady who's serving you the drink in a bikini, I'm sure, and like a little lei or whatever.
Totally.
Yes.
Just make it.
Yep.
It's Samantha.
She turns around.
She looks down at you and says,
Oh shit!
Bartholomew.
Hi. Totally wasn't checking you out.
Yes.
Wow, roll a
well,
charisma save.
I've seen it all. Listen, I'm so sorry to interrupt your rest, but this is the easiest way for me to communicate without you being, you know, almost dead. Which I'm so glad that, you know, we worked everything out like this. However, it seems like there's been some unregistered infernal rune magic being used on your plane. And, we need you to figure out from the person using these runes who's given them that power, because that's not for you. You can't have that. That's a problem. And we're already in a really tough situation. It's politics. I'm sure you don't care. This is a lovely dream. I don't want to totally be a downer. It's going to be tricky, but we need the name of the devil.
Are you telling me I'm the man? I gotta tell people they can't do things? Oh, this is rough, man.
Well, you don't have to do any confrontation. We just need a definitive name of a person who is in contact with the devil, and ideally, getting the devil's name just directly from his mouth would be great. Does that make sense?
Right. But you know, okay, so actually, I've seen these, right?
They're runes.
Yeah,
the runes-
somebody showed them to me in the party.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, in the end, from the end.
They're marked around the engine of the mechanical man.
Okay, so, I know you're a really powerful lady and whatnot, can you, like, read minds? Or do anything cool to, like, see what I'm thinking? 'Cause, like, I've seen him once.
She looks at you like you're a small little puppy. Like you're just so cute and innocent and dumb.
Literally in your dreams right now. Can you read mine?
Yeah. It's like, no.
Shit.
We need the name. Whatever you saw, if it's not a name, it's not enough. We need the devil's name.
Well, I guess, like, but basically what I was thinking is, like, if you saw them, maybe you'd recognize who made them. Like,
No.
is that sort of a thing?
I would need to have studied. It's like, you don't just look at handwriting from with no context and go, I know this person's handwriting is this. I wouldn't be able to tell anything.
Okay.
Besides, that would be the human presumably human. I don't know actually what race he is, but the being on your mortal plane who's making these infernal runes, it's him. And his handwriting is dog shit, probably anyways, because it's not what he grew up doing. So what we need is the name of the devil who taught him these runes, who gave him this power, because it is power he should not have. And with that, she hands you another drink. Here you go, sir. And it's no longer Samantha. And it's just your normal dream.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, you may leave seductively again.
I'm not even joking. I was thinking, I was going to add, she walks boobily away.
And she walks boobily
yes,
down the stairs.
That is what she does. She walks
God.
boobily away.
Boobly.
Nice.
Like two puppies trying to get out of a sweater.
Wow! There's some bad. There's this whole.
Yes, no. I was saying
Thank
what
you,
you said, but the reference.
Yeah.
that it is, because that's a great reference.
There's like a bunch
Men
of
writing
poorly,
women.
men writing
R
women.
slash
That's what we're
men writing
referencing.
women.
R/men writing women.
God,
Yes.
it's funny
it's
as hell.
hilarious.
Oh, yes,
Wow.
but
It's funny because it's true.
Yay!
I know, right?
But anyhow,
Anywho.
so that was your dream. Sweet dreams, Mark Tholomew.
Oh my God.
Our
And
native
the first shift bell rings to wake everybody up. Is that good?
Yeah.
How's my driving? I was just checking.
Oh yeah, you're doing great. Not even question it.
All right. This is the day that Lord Quin will arrive.
Alistair it's just getting worse and worse.
he's like
more and more
nervous wreck.
flustered. He's a total nervous wreck, but he is taking it out on you guys. All right, let's get it together. It's going to be only another 2 hours before he's here. I want everything spick and span, and you realize this is really all your fault. So that you pushed the thief out of the train. We've lost the ruby, and
How did you know that?
He was there in the room when that happened.
Yeah, but he didn't know the thief had the ruby necessarily.
His spell pointed at him.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
they were all
Alistair-
there when that occurred.
Plus, he had you all explain everything that happens because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
needs to be able to report
Yeah.
it properly.
It's like, do you?
Mark Tholomew, could you please make a dexterity check?
You know, when I made this Joe character, I did not realize.
Check,
I was
not save.
like,
It's just a check.
Just
deep
a check,
don't
not a
worry.
save.
bound in like whatever's about to
Yeah,
happen.
the
important
dexterity
He's
check.
going around and inspecting. He's like, Fuzzy, as usual, you're
Uh,
Yeah.
looking well.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, so please shine up the armor just a little bit more. It should sparkle for the
Aye,
that's
aye.
So
Tea?
that's the bartender's friend.
Like a whole tray of
16 straight on the die.
biscuit. There you go.
All right,
I
and,
have to say that
Mark
word.
Tholomew rolled a 16.
Oh,
for
Oh.
what
For,
exactly?
for being well dressed and actually caring about his clothes
Okay, that's
well enough.
I mean, just straighten it up a little bit, but that should do.
At this point, I would like to reach out to Alistair and just like, very politely, like, kind of grab him by the elbow and be like, "Listen, Alistair, I know this is necessarily not what you want to hear, but like, the worst has already happened. It can only go up from here. Relax."
Aww.
Give me a
Persuasion?
persuasion, yeah.
Give a nervous wreck roll.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Please tell me it wasn't that one you get thrown off the train.
What was it? Was it actually not one?
Do you have to?
Turns into the cart.
He
The goofy cart.
help Mark Tholomew in some way.
How would you like to try to do that?
Well, so I was already buttering Alistair
She was
up
trying to
with
offer
his
tea.
And he
And
does put the
biscuits
tea
and
back
stuff.
down onto the tray. And you see him glare over at.
Here's what Rills is gonna do. Rills is gonna. Hey, Alistair, and she walks over
She's like physically blocking.
to in between Alistair and Mark Tholomew, and she's like looking at Alistair first and goes, "Listen, he is trying so hard. I know he ain't doing great, but he's trying. real hard, and then she turns to you. He's the worst. She's mouthing it, like not out loud. Like,
Oh my god.
Give me a persuasion check.
yeah.
We'll see if we can get you out of this. It's gonna have to be good.
Let's see.
A butter check. What's that?
Buttering up check. Can I just butter that scone for you?
It's charisma of some sort, right?
I'm sure
I mean,
there's a significant margarine of error.
Oh.
The only reason I'm not shooting you right now is because I'm trying to help your character.
Oh, that's not fair. You can't block.
I don't have any weapons.
I have these little arms. It's hard to aim.
Oh,
Is this
thank
right?
you, Rid.
You're mine now.
Could I argue for a deception because Reels is like, listen,
Yeah, go for it.
I'm a talk to him. You know, we's gonna have words.
Give me a deception check.
Oh.
Motherfucker!
Oh my god!
So I have a +6 to deception. No, a +5, sorry. So I have a 6 altogether.
One.
I rolled a nat 1. I'm gonna have words with him.
He looks at both of you and he's like, we will speak after we talk to the Lord.
In his name we pray.
It's not looking good for the both of you.
It's not
And and he just turns around and walks away from you guys.
Rills once again mouths. So this is not out loud, so I hope you can read lips. We gonna have to kill him.
Oh my god!
No, like, dude, he's just totally conducting business. Like, that's just how he treats
You son of a
Conducting!
So like I said, I'm not saying we have to kill him. I'm just saying I know where we can put the body.
He does it on purpose.
Listen.
Okay.
It's my fault that we're in this. I acted impulsively and shoved the thief off the train thinking, killed him, and we go back for the ruby easy. I made a misstep.
It made sense to me.
If anyone's going to fall in their story for this one, it's going to be me. If the Lord is going to look for a head to chop, it might as well be mine. I mean, not literally. If he wants to take my head, he's going to have to catch me. If he just wants to fire somebody and whatever, it's my fault. I'll step up.
Guys, hold on. We're the security team, right? Right? We're security. We're the baddest people on this train.
More or less.
Couldn't we basically just take over the train and flip this whole little one shot on his head?
Fuzzy.
Tell him what to do.
Oh,
So you are aware that you're in a what is basically a like sub kingdom. The whole entire train system is a sub kingdom of
like it's its own little.
So there's the king
subsystem
that
just
rules
the
over this
train
whole
system, yeah.
land.
Yeah.
And then there's the humans and the halflings.
Yeah.
and
They all have their things that they're in charge of.
right. And then there's this half-elf lord who has equal power as those.
Purely because of the technology of the railway.
Yeah.
To the great voice that's speaking to me right now, I just want you to know that we're getting screwed over right now. And I think it's time that we just like brought the mountain to the people, you know, or whatever the phrase is.
I like where your head's at, Fuzzy.
It's right here.
But no, I meant more metaphorically speaking. Like what you was thinking about. And who are we bringing a mountain to?
I don't know. This is a phrase that gnomes say all the time. You wouldn't know.
Does it make less sense in common than it does in gnomish? Because it don't make no sense in common. Okay.
You start hearing a high-pitched squeal from the back of the train,
And
like far in the distance.
Alistair has brought you back into the caboose
And
so
he's-
that you can get ready to
start doing.
Wait, but we're here to squeal from the back of the train. The caboose is the back of the train.
Yes. So you're looking out
behind the train.
as you turn around and look out the back. You see this really fancy-looking gold and silver locomotive.
Oh, wow.
There is a plume of steam unlike anything you've ever seen blasting out of the top of this thing. It is moving at speeds that you've never seen a locomotive go before. And it is desperately trying to brake so that it can link up with your train.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea. That's coming in hot.
Greta calls out, Drogon!
Here, Greta!
It's time to prep the hitch! There's a special docking maneuver that you're going to need to make. Please make a
Some sort of dexterity, or tell us how you would like to.
a mechanics roll. What would you like for it to be?
Well, I properly shifted things around now, so Arcana is one of my
Oh,
things.
okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
Noise.
So,
We can use that for mechanical stuff.
Yeah,
Often.
okay.
that makes sense as well. If you'd like.
Intelligence-y
That
kind of
would
thing.
be good for me. 12.
That is enough.
That's
enough.
funny. You see this thing, and it's like skidding. Its sparks are coming up out of the sides of the train as it slows down, and as it comes in to link in, you just deftly pull the thing to open it up, and it locks in place, and the whole train kind of lurches a little bit as it links in and picks up the same speed.
But not very much, because the braking was, while it felt insane as it was approaching you, very perfectly executed as well. And well,
Yeah.
what do you want to say first?
Yeah, so this train links up, and there's things that kind of mechanically start folding out, little walkways that click in and are on from the front of the train, coming down so that you can travel a little guardrail around to the back of this train. And Alistair leads the way, and you start walking towards the actual train cars on this connected locomotive, the yacht. As you're walking around the back, out of the side of the train, going past the country, going past rapidly outside, the wind in your face, morning air, holding your hats in place.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
More stressful music?
No, this is fine.
No.
This happy
That's
music.
the idyllic countryside. It's
Yeah.
only stressful on the train.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You are you come around to where the cabin car is, and this is a specially designed cabin car that can disconnect itself from the wheelbase. In the wheelbase, there are canisters of air and hydrogen that pump out into an openable balloon top that turns into kind of like a mechanical Zeppelin structure.
Neat.
It unfolds.
So
So that this whole thing can take off and fly as well.
So there's a small personal blimp of sorts.
Right, and the cabin to the Zeppelin is also the train car insides.
It detaches. It's a
So
kind of thing.
you come around the back, and as you approach, the door is open, and there's a guard in like full. Yeah.
Real quick, as we're walking by and seeing all this stuff,
Yeah.
can I do a check to like kind of look everything over and just take a look at the condition of it all and all that?
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely. Give me another Arcana. Give us another Arcana.
You can say me, whatever.
Weird.
Nat one, I don't know what's happening.
Wow,
It
we
is
are on
so
fire
shiny
tonight.
and cool. It's like wow.
Oh, I've never seen any of this in
Um,
person before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's impressive,
doing
for sure.
It is.
real quick.
Yeah.
What's up?
Rolls would like to say to her familiar, Raven, "Hey Raven, you want to do me a favor? Fly around all invisible like, and I'm going to use your eyes like they're my eyes." I have the Gaze of Two Minds,
Okay.
Eldritch Invocation.
Mhm.
Hey, what's your character's name?
Drogan.
Drogan. Hey Drogan, you can do me a favor? I'm going to be blind for a little quick minute. Can you just, make sure I don't trip?
Are you saying that like looping your arm around his?
Yeah,
elbow
it's
and
doing
thing?
one of these. Hey, can you just do me a favor? And, you know that little mouse that I keep around? Because we're in public.
Oh,
you
you're
know,
doing
so
your weird
Raven's
stuff.
gonna do a little lookabout for me, and I ain't gonna be able to see a goddamn thing.
I'll guide you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been feasting.
I've
unfortunately.
also had lots of cookies.
Did everyone get a cookie?
Raven,
Full of
yes,
cookies.
I had
I still
one
need
before.
one.
I'm gonna have another one later. For the stream, Raven is Charles' familiar. Raven's an imp and can turn invisible. So that's what I'm gonna. And then the Gaze of Two Minds is
Yeah.
Yeah. So that.
Okay.
I'm doing that.
What do you want to? You're just you're scouting
scouting.
around.
Send Raven into the area of the
Inside the
Inside
train.
or outside?
yacht.
Inside the
Inside
yacht
the
or
yacht.
outside?
Inside.
Okay.
If possible.
Yeah. So you do. You send it in. There are.
You see an ornate Very, I mean, it's luxurious.
Super luxurious, kind of like office area, with a back door to a cabin that probably goes to a sleeping area. There's another guard inside of here, and you can see there's Lord Quin behind the desk,
scribbling at some papers and thinking and
but
smiling to
talking
himself.
to a cloaked figure.
Yes.
And as you
cloaked figure.
Yes, they have a big purple cloak over their whole person. Big gloves on, big boots.
A little tall for a human, I'd
Little
imagine.
tall for a human.
Okay.
And as you kind of come around to try to look at the face, you realize the whole face is covered in a mask.
But Lord Quin is smiling and making, like, writing down some stuff in his paper.
And as that happens, as the door opens, this person turns around and walks and goes towards the engine room.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Rolls is just whispering.
Oh, sharing.
Hey, so now Raven sees this. Oh, this motherfucker got a mask on. Typo.
Give me a history check, Drogon. He would know specifically.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yes. 19 on the die.
Ooh.
Plus. It's 24.
Okay. You know that the person that he's describing is Otto.
She
is describing.
Sorry.
Did I just?
Because it's.
Thank you.
Rolls is yeah.
It's
Rolls
really
is
quick
No problem.
to mess up. She's describing. Yes. The person that she's describing is
Otto.
Otto, and Otto is Lord Quin's lead engineer.
His personal engineer, in fact.
That'd be Otto. That's the Lord's personal engineer.
Oh, that sounds fancy.
What does he do? Make special toilets and stuff? I don't understand. He needs an engineer on tap.
The Lord of the Trains.
Lord of the
Rich people.
Terrain engineer?
Guy who kind of does that.
What the hell is your character doing with their lives before this happened to have this kind
I'm
of
just like
personality?
always kind of being an naysayer.
How did this one get this
I thought this was
Always
supposed
a
to be.
staff.
We're entertaining people here, people. Okay?
Staff wizard.
I'm not
He is
making his voice to be accurate.
absolutely kooky.
You guys head into the
Beat
cabin,
his dick.
and
Thank you.
Lord Quin immediately gets up or sits up from his work and watches you all come in.
His face, which was kind of smiling when you were watching, gets very serious.
And Alistair does a big bow. He's like, Lord Quin, we're so pleased to have your you make your way down here. I'm sorry it couldn't be under better circumstances. I am
Alistair, stand up.
Yes, sir.
It's not good for your back.
Yes, of course. He tries to get.
Is everything that you sent me through the... Oh my god, the word is gone. The typogram? Is everything you sent me through the typogram correct?
Of course, sir.
And accurate?
I believe so.
Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just going to stare at Alistair and just say, don't worry.
Alistair attempts to relax and things.
Attempts to relax. That is such an accurate description. Oh my gosh.
It's so unfortunate that not only were our security measures inadequate, but also I am deeply saddened by the loss of Mr. Rhyme. I never really understood him, but I did appreciate his art. It was solely unique, and the world is poorer for it, for his death. And Fuzzy,
Yeah.
Bartholomew,
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
I am greatly pleased to see that you are all right, and I am apologize for the fact that you scraped nearly to the death through that brawl. But
You're welcome, lady. No one told me I didn't have to say the phrase. So I'm just,
You just always say it.
That's the command word.
Lord Quin is a lord, which inherently means male.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gets
So-
real gendery.
It gets real
fast,
gendery
yeah.
real fast, yeah. Yep. Let's see. Before we get down to some more business, actually, Drogan, you, how did the Eldritch Cannon do? Was it all right?
Oh, it did marvelously. Blasted one of the suckers right off.
Oh, not the one with the ruby, though. That was...
Yeah, this was a
Your Lordship, I must be nice for a step off. No, humble, take me hat off. It was a error in me judgment. I thought it was the best way to get the dangerous fireball throwing enemy off the train, and did not stop to think that was the thief who had the ruby on him. So, if you're going to be cross with anyone, you should be with me.
Yeoman, you did the right thing. Of course you need to prioritize. Of course you need to prioritize the passengers. Their safety is our penultimate goal. Wow. Their enjoyment of this passage was incredible, and had that battle continued onwards and into the passenger cars, the damage to our reputation and to the people would have been just I'd be unconsolable. You did the right thing. It does have some, well, it's a bit of a complicated situation, but don't worry.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Right. I was expecting so much more conflict. You're such a nicer person I thought. I'm sorry, I said that loud, but thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Fuzzy.
Alistair's like,
Hey, Fuzzy. Hey, Fuzzy.
I conducted.
No, Fuzzy, say less.
What?
Say less.
You're doing well. Hush.
Rules.
Hi.
So, I didn't hear anything about what happened for you.
So listen, I ain't proud of it, right? But when that fireball came out of I got real scared and I dipped out to powder my nose.
I was gonna say,
Can you roll a deception check, please?
Yes. Yes, I can.
I don't have a stat blocker.
That's a 19.
He kind of narrows his eyes at you a little bit, and then nods and says, I know you have that kind of trait. That's understandable. Please at least try a little harder next time.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
It will be noted in your paperwork for future things.
your permanent record.
It's on your permanent record. Well, Alistair,
Yes, ma'am.
you can relax.
I'm very relaxed.
Your
So-
Lordship, I don't think he can ever relax.
That's one of the things I love about him. It's so fun to tell him to relax.
Physiologically incapable.
The ruby. I know where it is.
You do, sir.
Well, generally. It's on its way to our destination. And its destination. Red Cove.
Really?
Red Cove.
Yes.
I love that place.
Well, we're going to be there.
Awesome.
You see, Alistair will be like super confused.
Okay.
It's like,
Now, obviously, the theft of the ruby, not great. But I think we can spin this. There's nothing... I didn't get the Lord of the Rails for just being good at machinery. I've got this. So long as you've got this. So, how do I explain this? I will be in Red Cove with you. I will be dealing with Lord Stormwind there. He is the, you would all know this, he is the Red Cove Lord.
the human lord.
The Lord of the
Red
city
Cove.
of Red.
And it's
He
his
is-
son who's getting married.
It's it's his son who's getting married. Yes.
He's getting married to his son?
No.
Hey, Fuzzy, remember when we said shut up?
How potent was the stuff you put in his tea?
Oh, no, that was just to put him to sleep. He should be awake by now. I ain't put that much in. Oh, wait! I put in a human dose. I fucked up.
He's like, no.
He's gnomish. I forgot he was wearing those fancy legs last night. I got confused. Oh no, I gave him like easily 3 times as much as damn. He's awake at all right now.
Whoa. You did something to me last night?
Allegedly.
Oh my god.
Nothing
Alistair should
untoward.
clear his throat.
Here we go again.
Lord Quin was listening to your conversation a little bit. Seems amused and also bothered by the lack of respect, just a little bit.
Here
He
we go.
says,
I was getting attention all the time. Like,
I will be attending the wedding. I also expect you to attend the wedding with me. With the Ruby.
Oh.
The train will go through some repairs, as I'm sure you all know it needs desperately. I've heard some descriptions of the damage, and it's unfortunate, but definitely something that I think we should be able to take care of with our team at the station easily within the week. And in that time, before the wedding, you will recover the ruby. It's easy. It's great. I'll be spinning a yarn with Lord Stormwind, and I will be entrusting my reputation to you. You have a week.
You're trusting us with your reputation? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You're all very competent. The idea of these mechanical men was not even something we'd ever comprehended, and the fact that any of you survived it at all is honestly an accomplishment in my mind. I'm very, very proud of you all for making it through that, sort of. And
we love you. You're great.
And I am entrusting you with my reputation.
Your
in this
Lordship,
week.
your reputation is in good hands. I'll see to it. Your benevolence. Thank you.
I've got many a grudge I got to rake.
The Book of Grudges.
Book of Grudges.
We got you back.
Actually, we recovered something from that. An engine. Perhaps I can present it to your engineer to take a look at.
Otto would probably be quite interested, yes.
I'll be right back. I'll show you something. I'll come back.
I run back. I get the back in the legs.
Check these out. Pretty cool, huh?
Quin almost completely ignores you, like the way you do with small children sometimes.
Hey.
He kind of gives you like a little nod, like that's nice,
Yeah.
and then continues.
Like
Yes,
my
Rose.
legs.
Oh, sorry, that was an out of character.
Okay.
Grace.
Yes.
I'll roll a history about it. Is Lord Quin married?
No, he's not.
He's
It's
very
common knowledge. It's common knowledge. It's not
Is
married.
it common knowledge who or what the Lord Quin might be into?
No.
It is nobody. It's a mystery. It's a very broad. Like they seem and appear to be married to their work. Very much so.
Noted.
Yeah. He doesn't ever have any kind of interest in. He has never been publicly. There's, of course, lots of
Right.
tabloid kind of
Yeah,
style
yeah.
stuff, but no one has ever seen him with any kind of partner.
Noted.
Alistair, I need to get back to my work. Could you please show them back to their duties? All should be fine. I'm set here. You don't need to check on me. You can relax.
Yes,
He shoots you like a really quick smile, and then just goes right back to his paper.
I will let Otto know that he should come and see your engine when he has a moment.
Thank you, Alistair.
Okay. Quick, come out. And he kind of shoves you guys back out the door. You'll cross back to the planks into the caboose.
I'm just gloating.
Well, that went better than expected, I think.
Quite well, I'd say.
I thought we were getting rigged.
Prioritizing the safety of the passengers.
Oh.
Yes, apparently.
Yeah,
Well,
doing our
Take note
job.
of that, buddy. Isn't
Very
that
good.
something, huh?
Common sense,
I'm
huh?
gonna do a little tap dance with my little funky legs.
All right. Well, let's
Just really leaning in, just like practically on his shoulder, like.
All right, let's
Mark.
Oh, but he does stop into the office for the going out the planks. He stops into the engine room.
Talk to Otto.
Yes.
I'll show him all the notes that I've made on
Oh.
the stuff.
So
Oh yeah.
Otto
He's
will-
getting the
Otto
engine.
will come up out of the engine room. He's a bit
He's a
tall.
little bit tall. He's not.
He's definitely tall to a
To a
dwarf. And he's like, have you actually met with him or talked with him before?
That's a good
I
question.
am. I
You've probably
probably
seen
something that's seen him from afar, but like because of station,
He
never
is.
really interacted.
Greta was his
Apprentice.
apprentice.
Ah.
So you've heard a lot about him. And you've maybe
Actually,
seen him across the way and
I-
possibly had a nod.
You know that he is very capable, but you actually have to know absolutely nothing about him as a person.
Right, because what does Greta value? How good are you at stuff? So she's constantly talking about the things she's learned from them, not
So
necessarily the
he pops
things
out and he goes,
they're about.
Drogon.
His voice is a little bit hollow sounding, sort of weird.
Hello, Otto. It's a pleasure to meet you. Right.
He puts out a hand.
Right.
The engine.
Yes,
Show it to
right
me.
this way.
He walks through the things, ducking under all the door frames.
So, when we managed to defeat one of the mechanical men on the train, managed to find this thing. It's got infernal runes all over it. Perpetual hut. Looks like it should blow at any moment, but never does. And when we finally get in there, show him all the notes that I've got tacked up.
You've already made sketches of it,
I made a nat 20 on this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, boy.
You see him look over the
Diagrams
sketches.
and
He's like, good. And minor illusion comes up into the thing, and he starts pulling the sketches out and filling them out and making a 3D structure of the engine and pulling all the parts apart. He's like, I see. Interesting.
It's amazing, isn't it?
This should not contain the amount of combustion that it does.
What I want to know is how they found out how to make up one of these. Can we make one of these?
I don't believe that we can.
You don't think it's just the runes?
I think it is just the runes, as you said. But
The process of that might be more complex than at the surface.
so again,
right?
I wanted to mention how magic works in this world.
Oh yeah.
Magic is something that you can kind of teach,
But you can't
communicate.
McLaurin.
yeah.
It's no, it's
a feeling
not
that nobody can know unless you can
midichlorians,
do it, kind of.
It's kind of it's more like being colorblind to it.
Oh.
So unless you have the anybody could
For
it-
sensitivity.
no. so anybody could see it if they knew
Star
how,
Wars. Oh my god.
It's
and you
more
can't
like the novel
communicate how.
Ooh, that's a good
So you have to have a
Thank you,
talent
eighth
in it.
grade.
But it is not because there's something special
read
about
that
your
book.
body or your spirit or your soul. It's just that you kind of have to have the knack for it. You have to have had some interaction with it that gave you some sort of insight into being able to learn it. So wizards can teach other wizards spells and can learn spells off of other wizards, but it's because they have the understanding of an ineffable quality of magic.
And they also kind of brute force it a little bit.
Yeah.
In a sense, like wizards in particular.
Well, the
'Cause,
intellect. So when you're
right.
copying down spells, it's because you're really, really smart. Same with artificers. Very, very intelligent.
Yeah.
Not exactly very polite, but yeah, I read books.
But for a warlock or a bard, it is more about just an innate feeling that you have about.
Or like
how
a
things work.
sorcerer or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's very much more inherent innate.
But it's not something you can communicate to another person who doesn't know magic. But you could communicate it to somebody who does know magic, kind of.
But we're dealing with infernal runes, blah, blah, blah,
So
which is not exactly magic that anyone has really had any experience with
right. So
here
this
on
isn't.
this plane.
This is not a spell. This is infernal rune magic. It's probably
Completely
still
alien.
magic, but yeah, you don't know how any of it works. Even if you copied the runes down, you probably wouldn't get it, right?
Yeah.
Um. So no, I don't believe we could reproduce this. Unfortunate.
Very.
I would like to know more. If you can understand at any point how these runes came to be, please communicate them to me.
I'll be sure to do so.
Excellent.
Should I pack this one up for you?
Yes, please. I can study it more back at the roundhouse.
And I'll get a whole just a trolley kind of thing to set it in, and then put a cap on and seal it.
Is it still hot?
Isn't it like...
No, it's
Oh.
cooled down completely. In fact, there's like something
broken.
very cold about each of the runes. Like you touch around the runes, and the metal is even colder than it should be.
When it fires, when it's on, it's beyond hot where it should be. But now that it's off, it seems to be almost beyond cold.
But it's actually like that. The fire inside is being cooled by these runes, and keeping in the structure together, even though it's hot. Anyway.
Okay,
Magic.
that's some magic. Yeah, magic.
You put this stuff into a thing, and Otto just lifts it up like it's nothing.
Yep,
And
you have it
starts
on the cart.
walking-
He just skips the cart entirely.
Walking
Just-
back to the other train.
You have a little bit of downtime as you drive your train to Red Cove.
There are a few days more trip.
Yes.
When you get to Red Cove, there will be a week before the wedding.
Yes. Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Any train shenanigans you want to have before
Repair
we?
as much as I can.
Mmm.
Lots of mending on like probably all the smaller stuff, and because it's going to hit a point where it's like we need metal and a forge.
Yeah. Greta will be there helping you and stuff like that. She'll actually like take off. She smokes a kind of ornate pipe. She has a beard that she braids beautifully, and she's a dwarf.
No,
No?
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That is it.
That is
yeah.
it.
That's
and,
the thing.
and she normally wears quite pretty clothes, actually. And she's opted to put on the kind of like the worker scrubs, so to speak, and she's getting dirty with you in the walls.
Nice.
That out of context sounds really weird.
Somebody clip that! Somebody clip that!
Please don't.
Please don't clip that. Please don't clip that. We don't need that later. Don't clip that. For us.
Probably wants that.
Didn't register for me either.
Yep.
Yep.
It's when you
It was
say it and
afterwards.
then realize it.
It
you're
was
like,
afterwards,
oh,
and it was like,
yup,
that's
yup,
it's
those
not-
words in that order.
What?
Anybody else? Something want to do?
I keep coming by while Greta is there with Drogon, trying to help, completely cluelessly.
Yeah.
But just trying to interject myself in between them.
Into dwarf stuff.
And dwarf stuff.
Yeah.
Just dwarf stuff.
Just dwarf stuff.
Yeah, I think at this point they mostly ignore you. They're talking like detailed of engineering stuff.
There might be some jealousy.
Talking about like the quality of the metal and stuff, and he's just like, yeah, hard.
Yeah.
Metal.
Hard like me punches, yeah.
I could probably
metal
punch
with me
right through
hands.
Did you need any bars bent? Yeah.
There's like an amount of ignoring you that happens to the point where you can awkwardly leave without.
I see him doing this at one point, and I'm like, "Oh, hang on, guys. I think you need help with the stud finder." Oh, wait,
Oh my god! And with that, should we take a break?
Yeah. Well,
Damn.
And when we come back, more shenanigans.
I'm trying to help the bro out. Let's see what he's doing.
Wingman, yeah.
all right, we'll be back shortly.
There's a bard I approve.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I don't know why. Whoa, that's the wrong space. There we are. Hi. Look, what happened to
Not the
our music?
dungeon.
Woo!
Sorry about
Panic!
that.
Oh, Tucker, can you close the door behind you?
Never.
Now they know how to escape.
I don't know why the music
And
stopped.
lock
I'm
it.
so sorry. But we are back. It did die, Wolfman. I apologize. That is my bad.
None of us died, though.
I am going to
Yeah.
make
Anyone
my
who died
own
was replaced
thingy
with a
here
clone.
for this.
Just like paranoia.
Indeed.
All right. Welcome back to Kingdom of Steam.
You were this close to saying Aetherflux or something
No,
else?
no.
You didn't
I'm
know.
just trying
That
to
was
remember
like-
what it
it
was
was
called.
completely
Oh, you
drawing a blank.
Welcome back to Sunday night.
D&D!
Okay.
On a train.
On a train. That's right.
We've got downtime from you and you. And
Not yet.
Not yet.
Slightly
Okay.
you.
Slightly.
You tried to wingman a little bit. Was there? If there was anything else you wanted
Was
to
there
do?
any other? Just like generally trying to keep the place clean because it's like, all right, well, I still have my job, so I should probably do it. And then,
I thought you were like the lounge act.
He is.
Yeah, but
You're also all
quarters,
quarters, and you're also all kind of security. You're brought on.
We're
to this-
multi-classing.
You're brought onto this train
multitasking for
because there can only be so many people on the train, and Quinn wanted the muscle on this train.
capable.
We were hired because we have multidisciplinary skill sets.
Yes.
I imagine,
and
like in real life, it's a guy with
in-
like 2 guns strapped inside, and he's with a little sweepy thing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, basically,
yeah.
a totally
Excuse me.
a
That-
strapped janitor.
That is
That's
basically
exactly
what you
we're
are. You are, but instead of guns, it's just wands
Magic.
under there.
doing.
Which is more dangerous.
Yeah.
you know why they call this a street sweeper? It has a broom.
Oh my god!
Like an underslung broom. Just-
When you pull the trigger, it just blows dust
That's-
away.
That's a one shot.
That's
The
a
cleaning
magic-
crew.
The magical
I
broom with the
mean-
trigger,
Dips.
and when you hit it, it
To-
blows the dirt away. Like,
To clarify, you
Yes.
are all seen as being so skilled that the Lord of the Rails, someone who has kind
Personally
of
took a meeting.
clawed their way up into the land of the royals, basically, is entrusting their entire reputation on you 5.
Mistake number
Like
one.
that is mistake number 1. Well, maybe.
Quinn does not make
We'll,
mistakes generally.
We'll see.
Quinn does not make mistakes generally.
Fair enough.
But
Yes.
so like you are all
You're a
pretty
good bet.
standout members of any team.
Oh, yeah.
Despite our many and various quirks and personality flaws,
That's
we are
right.
incredibly talented.
That's
at what we
it.
do.
That's
That's
exactly,
exactly
it.
it.
Yes.
And because of those many quirks and flaws, that's
Hot
why you're
meat
probably
kettles.
working for the Lord of the Rails.
And not some other lord.
downtime. What are you up to?
Aside from cleaning my beard, I walk around and I prestidigitate everything, and then I go back to that area where originally there was the smell, and I'm investigating it because I feel like something was. How did we get past that? He didn't open the door, remember? When we knocked on the door, he passed the slip.
Okay, that's a different area than the smell.
That is
But
very
then there's
different.
also that other. Look, I'm just saying.
You're
I'm
like
so very-
investigating all the previous
Yeah,
scenes
I'm
of the
retracing our
crimes.
steps because we're professional.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, give me an investigation check. Why
That's
not,
true. I
right?
should get my
Yes? You have something?
my black mirror out.
I'm just picking up vibe from him, and I feel like this is what he's telling other people, but what he's actually done for most of the time is napped in the abandoned quarters.
We'll see what you roll.
I just curl up. I'm like,
You just sleep there hugging the extendo legs or whatever.
I could choose to not roll anything.
No.
I rolled the 1. Fuck the whole time. I'm
Holy
just kidding.
shit.
No.
No, not actually, right?
Maybe.
Because we've done that a lot tonight.
Let's see, what are you gonna actually roll?
History.
Sure.
Okay.
An investigation.
Investigation
check maybe
would actually be
make
better, yeah.
Okay, I'll investigate. 6. I went to sleep.
It wasn't that one.
You checked out both of those.
It wasn't that one. I'm sorry.
It actually was. It actually was.
I slept the whole time.
You checked out both of those spaces, and you got so tired almost instantly. You just napped in that.
Let me look.
almost
So-
Let me
every
look at
time.
here. Oh,
We're gonna fail towards success. Alistair thinks you're investigating.
Yeah, Alistair thinks you're investigating, and he's very glad that you're being so diligent about it.
I
Okay.
spent a long time in that cabin.
May I please quickly sidebar and say that this reminds me a lot of something that happened to me in real life. I used to be an IT person, and there was a training room, and no one was in the training room. So I finished imaging all of these machines, all 30 of the machines, and then I was just tired. So I was like, no one's around. It's a nice fluffy carpet. So I slept under one of the tables. I just took a nap. I was 22 years old. And then who comes walking in? But the CEO and president of the company come walking in, and they're talking about some serious stuff. They're like, what the fuck? And they're talking about each other, and I'm sitting there.
You're just like under the table being like, don't see me.
I'm laying down. I'm like,
my
please
God.
don't ring phone.
Oh.
Please don't ring phone. And I'm like, 'cause what am I going to explain? I'm literally sitting right underneath them, and they're talking. I'm like, oh my God.
That's so funny.
That's the real fast
That's
live.
real
Like,
life.
oh yeah, no, I was wiring some stuff down here. Sorry, didn't even hear you come in.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Little did we know that was the beginning of your career as a sleeper agent.
Oh, this.
I'm still gonna shoot you,
only
but
better
I'm clapping first.
I found a better place, which was a closet once, and I slept on this a shelf, and then I got a phone call. They're like, yo, they need you in the briefing center quickly. They can't get the monitor working. So I go run upstairs. The guy's like, don't go go in there right now. I'm like, what's the matter? He's like, go see yourself in the bathroom.
All right.
The whole mesh of the wire thing was on my face, and I looked like I was grilled.
Oh
like
my
I was like a
gosh.
burger, basically. My face was-
Okay, Rills.
Yes.
So,
What would you like to do on your
Mills is
downtime?
gonna do
Mike
spy
has left
shit.
the room.
Okay, how so?
So, during the next couple of days, during the courses of her duties, in between actual in between actual work functions, Rills is going to use her cloak of many fashions and her disguise kit, and she's going to start testing out her secret identity. Lady Francesca de la Casa.
Okay,
A noble.
How do you want to test this out?
So, Rills is gonna go do porter things, and then put away the bar cart, and then be in a back room area, and then
Oh, for like the dining hall
just
and go
and
try to
then
sit
go
with the.
and sit with the customers
Yeah.
in little private areas and here and there, because it's a big train, and the idea is she has a secret identity where the secret identity is a noble person,
Interesting.
Give me a performance check first off.
Sure. So we're testing it out.
Yes. This won't be too damaging if it's failure.
Exactly. And that's why she's doing it 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 if it happens to be that she starts with the couple.
Yeah.
The honeymooners, she starts with them.
But okay.
I
They
like
rarely come out of their cabin. They're very busy.
We all know that. Everyone knows that. But it's the type of thing that Rules would be knocking on the door and be like, listen, I don't want to disturb you. I know you're on your honeymoon, but, buts. I've rolled a 6.
Okay.
Altogether. On my, performance? Yup, still a 6.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to disturb you, because you seem like you may or may not be preoccupied, but I was just wondering if I could borrow the wine list.
A wine list comes onto the door. It hasn't been bad, but nobody.
They didn't even look at you.
Yeah.
And Rills just kind
Sure.
of walks away, and she's still practicing the voice, and she goes, I'm going to count that as a win.
Oh,
All right.
The Countess, Lady Francesca de la Casa. The Countess, the Duchess. She's and then she's looking at her documents. Countess, not Duchess. It's in weird. We ain't getting that done again. That shit was expensive. It looked fancy too.
Anything else anybody want to do on the trip?
I'm gonna go through the crew again because I'm feeling really bad that this happened. And, not the crew, the passengers.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
just try to pick up anyone else. It could be an agent or somebody who's not who they say they are, other than Rills.
First of all,
Yeah, give me an investigation.
even my colleagues, because we already had the deception.
That's
of
true.
You
Yeah.
did.
Mr. Rhyme.
Yeah, give me
And there are other people on board
that
the
is true.
train.
an investigation unless there's something else that you feel like you can.
Investigation, I guess.
Okay.
A 15. Okay.
Roll a second investigation check. Kind of just want to treat it like advantage with the people that are
12.
your. Okay, so not any better. Okay, if you had rolled higher, you'd have had more
Yeah.
information about the other crewmates because you know them better.
You do feel better about things as you kind of look things over, but you haven't found any evidence one way or another. But it does seem like that everything is in place. You haven't found any.
There's no glaring signs
Yeah.
that there's anybody else on board that is not who they say they are, other than Rills.
first of all,
Alright,
So days go by.
Oh wait, there's a question.
Oh yes, go ahead.
It's the fake ruby. Was it a
Illusion.
image? It was just an illusion.
Yes.
It wasn't actually a physical thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Good thought. Yeah. No. So days go by, you do the things that you do.
And you start to approach Red Cove.
Yes.
You are coming into city as actually as the sun sets. You are really kind of lucking out here because the visual as you are coming down towards the city is
primo,
spectacular. You can see the gas lights across the city lighting up these little sparkles like a sea of stars in the gray dusk. The sun is setting. You can see let's see, a panorama of towering smokestacks, gleaming copper roofs, steam clouds coming up out of everywhere.
The industrial areas, especially, yeah.
There's as you kind of approach the city, you can see a tapestry of old and new. The old stone-built city, the new metalwork, steel framework kind of stuff. The skyline is punctuated by spires of steam vents, rotating arms of wind turbines. They're all casting shadows as the sun comes down out over into the meadows and hills where they're
onto
coming
the
down.
land, yeah. Towards the train, sort of.
In the distance, where the city meets the sea, and you can see the silhouette of massive cranes and ironclad structures over the waterfront, where you can see ships in a busy port, serving as the lifeline for the whole kingdom. This is where goods go in and out from other countries.
You will hear the toot of the train signaling to the train station that it's coming, because that audio travels quite a bit.
And there are other tracks coming in towards the station that you're going towards as well. Some of them with trains departing. This is a massive city, just absolutely huge. And you can see as you kind of pull in through the city, starting to go through the outer skirts towards the station, horse-drawn carriages, people out going into the city, coming back home. The air is growing thicker. With the windows down in the train, you can smell the sea, and you can smell that the sea salt with kind of mixed with the burnite of a large industrial city. You can hear the distant sound of ship horns, steam hammers from the docks. Yeah, you can see some of the other passengers in the train with their heads kind of plastered towards the glass, looking out at the scene in front of them because it is just gorgeous. Let's see what else we got here.
As you pass through wherever there's road intersections, you see that there are knights or guards or people stopping traffic from crossing the rail lines, which is one of the reasons the signal happened, was so that they knew to stop the traffic so there were no accidents. So safety is very important, both on and off the train.
Are there other vehicles besides trains?
There are carriages and horses.
There's carriages and horses. There's very rarely a few rich people have what they call steam horses, which pull a carriage. And it's just like another big
very
wheeled,
small.
It's still getting there. There's not a lot of this going on.
Tell me there's wheels instead of legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't let go of that shape. I like seeing the little head bobbing.
Question. Is there an equivalent of photographs in this world?
Absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
Is it common enough that certain people would have them? Would someone on the train have? Is that a...
It's the kind of thing where you've got to hold still for a long time to get a photograph.
Oh, well, you go into the...
It's the
Yes.
long exposure only kind of stuff.
Yeah. So it's not... There's no quick photography.
Sure.
And probably nobody on the train has one unpacked, at least, because you'd have to get it out, set it up, do a long thing.
As someone who probably spent more time than she ought to have in the safe room hiding, or wherever she was hiding, right?
Well, you were...
Oh, no,
You
Pocket
weren't
dimension
hiding.
gone.
You were in the pocket dimension with
That's true.
someone else, yeah.
As someone who does spy shit, would Rills know for a fact whether or not there is or is not a picture-taking device on the train and who it belongs to?
Yeah, give me a investigation check.
Love that. That is a thing. I have a 10.
There is one, but you're not sure who owns it exactly. You know, you saw it coming through.
Yeah, someone
through
on
into
the
baggage
someone
area.
on the staff, or yeah, someone on the staff. but-
Rills has a brief daydream about the camera and then remembers she does not know who it belongs to. She goes, well, shit. Guess that ain't happening. Anywho.
You guys start to approach Red Cove Station. It is a huge place. Giant vaulted ceilings. There are big metal letters glow with like gas lights in it. That says Red Cove Station on the outside. There are multiple tracks going in and out of here. So you're coming in on one towards these big platforms.
Envision sort of like a busy train station, but it's not just this low, like 1-story kind of flat building. It's more like the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yeah,
Or something like that.
I love that place.
There's
It's a massive space.
Lots of like Victorian kind of looks, right? But there's also a giant control tower that's looking out over and watching the trains come in and leave.
From like great distances.
And this is a kind of a mixture of like fancy Victorian stuff and like steam pipes and engines, because there's just everything here is run by steam. It's not just that there are trains coming in and out, but there's a power section and there's electric light in the actual station that doesn't extend out of other places because they have our own generator there.
They have their own personal
Similar to the electric
electricity.
lights that happen on the train.
So Red Cove is one of the stops, right?
Yes.
So we collectively have spent time in the city of Red Cove, or no?
You have probably spent very little time actually in the city, unless it was on a vacation or at a previous time, because usually the people who run the train stay on the train, the stops happen, and the train keeps going. Because it is fast-paced almost all the time. The fact that the train is stopping for a week for repairs is unusual.
Yeah.
Normally, giant robot sort of things don't punch holes in.
Right. This doesn't normally.
Yeah.
This may be the first time you've actually stepped out into the station and spent some time there, other than like loading and unloading packages.
Right. Like actually
Like
spending time.
taking in the sights. So you're
That's
so
like I've
sweet.
technically been to Texas. I was in an airport.
Same, more or less.
Right.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I have been
actually, I was
in
born
the
in Texas.
state
I
of
can't-
Texas.
You were
But-
born.
More
You've
or less
been to
born in
Texas
Texas.
more times than that. There was that whole something.
Yeah,
You've
what
technically
entire
been what entire nation? Anyway,
Calvin's
I have-
dying inside right now.
I have been in the state of
Um,
Texas.
Technically, I was
There's
born in
been a
Texas.
handful
Okay.
of places that
Anyway.
I've been that I've only ever been in the airport of.
Yeah,
but it's like
exactly.
that kind of
Yeah,
experience.
it's like that type of thing. We've been in the train station.
So-
Does the train stop?
The train comes to a halt. The platforms that it stops by, these are framed by ornate iron pillars. There's this giant latticed steel roof with like various stained glass things with, if it was light out, they would be projecting shadows of different color patches all over the place. You can hear just the rumbling of trains everywhere, the steam just coming in and out in various things, making like fog of visibility in various places. Yeah, there's different trains preparing for departure. Blah. You're helping the passengers off and on off the train.
Not on the train.
Not
this
on the
time.
train. This is passengers have been rerouted. They've called ahead of time and moved them to a different train. And then this train is going to go into a repair dock.
Once you've helped all of the passengers off,
Is there a reason why they're going to repair the cars instead of just throw some new cars on?
they don't have new cars.
This is the
Exactly.
premier, like the main train. This is like the special
Flagship.
the flagship train.
They aren't.
It's
None of
probably
the other
all
ones are
bespoke.
like this. Exactly.
Yeah, this
It's
is you are on
classiest of classy.
the most
kind of.
expensive train that you could get on, which is what they sent the Ruby on.
Yeah.
Thinking it
This
would
is
be-
why
It's also
this-
supposed
it's
to be
also-
the safest.
It's the
Yes.
safest and it has
Yeah.
the best security too.
Yep. Yep,
Which
you
is-
Yes,
are.
we are,
Yeah.
and yes, it is.
Yes. But yeah, it is. It's not something that just has easily swappable parts in that sense. If a wheel had been damaged, you could have swapped that out in minutes. Like a pit crew can do various different repairs
Train
to a
probably wouldn't have
train.
even stopped,
Right.
right? Yeah.
Practically, right?
More or less.
Just enough time to let the passengers off and maybe a minute or two extra, right?
Yeah.
To
You're
get
exiting the platforms and into the main concourse. You can the air's filled with the smell of oiled brass, there's smoke and of burnite and coal. There are vendors set up along the walls. Some of them are supposed to be there, some of them are not. Selling like very spring-powered gadgets and little glowing bulbs and things like that. There are newsboys. Well, one is there's a newsman with the Red Cove Gazette with a little news station. He's got a bunch of papers standing out and he's trying to sell them. And then there's a very annoying small boy peddling the scrutinizer.
Aldrich's Bride, secretly a lizard man, fishman in the sewers, first-hand account. Is your nature worshipping the devil? Read all about it.
Can I have one?
Which journal is that?
That's
The
That's the
scrutinizer.
scrutinizer.
There's the Red Cove Gazette that has like standard stuff on it, but
The man sitting in the little stall selling the official Red Cove Gazette is shooting stank eye at this child. And you can see the titles of some of the pieces of the paper on display there, which are things like celebration begins tomorrow for the marriage of Aldrich Stormwind and the noblewoman Ulu Lightswift. And things about some sort of mention of a demonstration in the public square tomorrow, a Professor Nikron personal locomotive.
Tomorrow, see the
Yes.
future today. It says in big.
It says in big text, yeah.
giant big text.
How much does the...
They're copper.
They're not expensive.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Rills walks up to the...
The little boy, I'm assuming.
Wait for it.
Oh.
Walks up to the official one first.
Okay.
Puts a copper piece down.
Mhm.
One, please.
So it gives you a hint of
Thank
paper.
you. Hey there, little fella. What's your name?
I'm Jim.
Hey, Jim. How you doing? How much are yours?
How much was that one?
It's copper.
It's copper. 3 copper. Please.
Fantastic. What I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna give you a silver piece. You're gonna give me a bunch of them.
Okay.
A whole bunch.
He takes a little satchel and he just empties out almost all of them.
She
for
does the
her.
thing where she reaches behind his ear and pulls the silver piece out and hands it to him. And then she flicks him a copper too. That's just for you.
Oh. You see a little flash of guilt come across his face because he was totally ripping you off with the price of the paper originally.
She winks at him and goes, "Don't worry, hon, I know."
Thanks.
And then she looks at the official dude.
Uh-huh.
She just looks at him.
Is it can I
Have a nice day.
help you? Okay.
Thanks for the paper. She throws it out. No, she doesn't. Throw it. No, she doesn't. That part was fake. The rest of it was
That
fake.
part was dramatic.
That part was dramatic. She looks at the official one and then tucks it under her arm, and then she pulls out the scrutinizer and goes, "Oh, that's fascinating."
Yeah. So there is an article in there about with illustrations.
Yes,
showing.
Oh God, I hope so.
illustrations.
Showing
yes.
Little Light Swift with these with this lizard face.
A lizard man face.
Yeah,
Whoa.
with their eyes all sharp
blinking
and
wrong, sideways.
pointy.
Sideways
Subtract
blinking.
One.
Tongues licking it on.
Yeah.
One silver piece.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, why?
One copper piece.
There are also illustrations of fishmen.
In the sewers.
And there is a,
Do the thing.
if you could call it an interview, it hardly is, with some guy claiming to have seen them.
First-hand account
Yeah,
of the fishmen.
And that they almost killed him, and they were gonna
They're gonna
bite his
sacrifice him or
legs.
something. There's also
They do have pictures of, and actually in both the Red Cove Gazette and the scrutinizer, there are long photographs.
Long.
Yeah, like
long
like,
shot of photographs. Because you
Rills
can make
would
it.
be comparing, like,
Yeah.
she bought both on purpose.
of a tentacle that has washed ashore on the beach.
The beach has a very large tentacle.
Yeah.
Has washed.
Like
ashore.
upsettingly large.
And this is in both.
Like it's
the same
newsworthy.
photo. It's newsworthy
It's
that this
newsworthy.
is
It
happening.
is the same photo, but the one in the
I'm sure the
scrutinizer's
text
lower
is-
quality.
Can we just
Yes,
Blurry.
please.
think of my sanity?
Yes.
I can't.
We
take all
can
these
paste
notes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
absolutely.
paste that into
Stuff.
Discord for sure. Yeah, that's all.
But don't do that right now, because that was there. Good, okay, you got it.
That's for later.
And then there's an article about whether your neighbor is worshiping the devil or not, with a list of questions that you should be asking your neighbor to find
Or
out.
to check off, like you observe your neighbor, and if they're doing these things, they might be
Will
worshiping the devil.
goes through that list very carefully.
It is absolute nonsense.
It is,
Oh,
yeah.
good. You know, like she's actually, you all can hear her mumbling to herself, just like, oh, thank God.
Like you
Oh,
start
okay.
taking it seriously, and then you realize some of the
because
questions
she's
are
like worried.
yeah,
you know.
right, yeah.
Like, what if someone observed her
oh yeah, what are
doing
those-
any of the things, and she's like, oh, that's all right. Oh, that's fine then.
Lord Quin does get off the train with his guard, and they are taken into the hotel. As he's leaving to
Name of
go,
the hotel is?
it is the Red Cove Station Hotel.
Oh, okay.
And he kind of regards all of you, and he's like, I will talk to you again in the morning. Please enjoy yourself tonight. If there's, you should be able to get a meal in the pub. That is on me, of course.
Rill's curtsy is so hard. Thank you, Lord.
Much-
Quinn, thank you.
Much appreciated, your lordship.
Yeah, man. Doing great.
So for just like visualization purposes, you are sort of in an airport in a sense. It's a very grand and luxurious airport, but like the actual train station has like a kind of hotel attached. It has restaurants. It has, I think there's even like, is there a
Is there
place where you can
Sbarro?
gamble? And is
So-
there a Sbarro?
There in the actually the Dead Engine pub is known for its gambling, and that is the pub that is in this location. There is a very cool.
Pretty
Is
sure
there like
you
a
just
gift
said
shop
correct.
type of place as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's like, it's got like little
Red
engine
Cove.
souvenir kind of things.
Yeah,
Because it's a
I've
big,
been to
new,
Red
exciting
Cove with a
thing.
little ship on it with coffee
Yeah,
mug.
yeah, that
Yeah.
too, yeah,
Things
for
like that.
sure. And plus stuff for the train itself as well, like
Yeah, things for traveling.
travelers.
Yeah, so yeah, there's there it is late. The pub is open. You guys can see it. There's like this lots of like exposed piping in the Dead Engine, and it looks like you're walking inside of a steam engine almost. Like it is just
like a
full
themed
of,
restaurant.
Yeah, like that, but also like they really built it
Purposeful.
right next to the
Like
engine
they really
that generates
actually
the electricity.
did
for
build
this
it.
place.
It's not just a theme; it really just is that.
Yeah.
Yes, like a themed restaurant.
You can
but
hear
actually,
laughter, clinking glasses, outbursts. You know, the whole place is
it's a
great.
lively place. You smell. Oh, I like the. You smell the aroma of roasted coffee beans and hearty stews with an underlying metallic tang of steam machinery.
That is a good
Is this
descriptive text.
seem like a very legitimate place, or does it seem like a place where
It's
This is kind of technically all under the house of Quin. This is everything here is kind of his property.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Does it seem like the criminals at all might hang out here, or maybe the opposite, like law enforcement, or
It feels kind of like neutral ground a little bit. Like it doesn't necessarily go out of its way to try to attract the
This is a place where people traveling come to eat.
They-
So you're gonna get a mixture of these kinds of things. It's what
so to me that suggests that there might be somebody hanging around here, like a local, who might be shipping or fencing or moving things
There-
via the rails.
make
Could
a
be.
perception check.
I'm a City Watch investigator, and it says your experience in enforcing the law and dealing with lawbreakers gives you a feel For local law and criminals, you can easily find the local outpost of the Watch or a similar organization, and just as easily pick out the dens of criminal activity in the community, although you're more likely to be welcome to the former
All right,
rather
well,
than the latter.
roll a perception check with advantage then, for sure.
Whether
I
you're
think
lawful
that's where
good or evil, everybody
That's where
rolls
this will
disadvantage
happen,
against
right?
the will save for these
No.
onion
No?
rings.
That's just gonna happen.
Oh, it's
this
almost
has
an
been
actual
up.
I don't think so. I think it's, I got some other.
15.
Yeah.
15.
So you definitely see.
Oh god.
So I guess you kind of, are you all going into the pub? Do you want to all go in the pub, or is there something we got to take care of his role?
Let's do that first.
But if you're
But
not,
we want to know if you're there or not.
I
basically.
think so, right? We're all going to
Oh,
the
yeah.
pub, right?
Like, I'm
Getting
totally
dinner.
looking for, like, a greasy burger.
We're gonna do the thing.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are all heading in there,
I
and
use
you're
a
looking
thimble
around, but
of
you're
beer.
specifically looking through all kinds of other stuff. You do see that there are a handful of characters that are playing a common gambling game called King with dice, and a tabaxi has just, who looks very out of place.
Because Tabaxi would.
Yeah,
They're
he's
not. They're
definitely
about as rare as
Oh,
tiefling.
from another
Wow.
country, which they probably came here on a ship. Has cleared out the room or the table and is pulling a pile of gold coins over to his thing and laughing uproariously. Other people are getting up and leaving the table. An elf who is very drunk and very angry is sitting, and he puts out another coin to play the next round. There is one of the guys who gets up and leaves. He's just got that look about him that you kind of feel he's a human. He's obviously here in Red Cove, but the way that he's looking around the building, the way he's upset about his loss, but not really upset about his loss, gives you this feel that he is a part of the that he's shipping.
Trouble.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
trouble.
You can see some. Maybe there's some like minor thieves' cant that he has on a little ticket in his hat.
I'm not a thief, so I can't.
He doesn't
necessarily-
know
But
thieves
you might-
can't, but you might be
But
able
you
to spot that
recognize
it's
that
there.
that's what's going on. You don't know what it says, but he's definitely a part of some sort of criminal activity.
Right.
Is that good?
Yeah, I just want to. I'm not looking to make trouble. What I'm trying to figure out is if there's somebody I could maybe, or if somebody with higher charisma could talk to, and maybe. Do you hear any rumors about a ruby or a big score lately, or somebody moving something really quickly? Strange people, new operators in town.
This might be the guy to talk to.
Yeah.
Would you like to?
I'm gonna
Out
grab.
of ev-
You can
Out of
free action
everybody
sit
in the Dead Engine pub, this is your best target for that.
Yeah, high charisma. You're a clerk.
I only have a +1. I'm an artificer.
You got a warlock
Oh, yeah.
and a bard on either side.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's
Charisma.
We are charisma-based casters.
Unfortunately, these are your options.
Oh!
I'm a
first
smarty.
of all!
Wow.
First of all,
Wow.
damn.
I'm joking. Honestly. I'm joking.
You got them in
I'm very religious.
Like, I'm, like, halfway through just a decadent burger, and I'm just like, I mean, I could give you a few. Like, what's going on?
Well, I might need you. Just enjoy your burger there. I just want to go talk to this lad over here, and I might need a hand with the honeyed words.
Oh, word. Well, this is honey barbecue, but I can tell you.
And it's like, it's just a ridiculous, like, almost Scooby and Shaggy style burger. Just too many patties, just layers
Oh,
of bacon
yeah.
and cheese, mushrooms and
maybe
stuff.
order one for me too.
I can go back.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to grab a mug.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm going to follow. If he goes to the bar, I'm going to try to.
He does. He'll go up to the bar, dig around in his pockets for what gold he has left.
So, a little late on the coin there, friend. Allow me. Not too good dwarven ale.
He looks down at you because he's human.
Down.
And he goes.
No.
He's like, no, it's the human. The drunk, angry elf is still sitting at the table.
The angry elf is still gambling. He hasn't learned his
The
lesson
angry
yet.
elf is still gambling against the lucky tobacco.
Yes.
He's like, okay, what do you want?
Can't a stranger buy another stranger a drink in a pub? I thought this was a fancy welcoming place.
Sure.
But I'm new in town, and I'm looking for some information.
Give me a persuasion check.
As
If you've got some help, let me know.
As the barman comes over,
Yeah.
with the mugs, I'm going to put down. I don't have a lot of coins. I'll pay for. I'll put coins down for the drinks. So I'm going to put a gold coin between me and the human
Okay.
as a sort of
Bribe.
right. Yeah.
Are you bribing the human with the coin?
Yeah.
While he's okay.
Yeah.
It's like
By bribing him with a drink and a coin.
It's
Yeah.
double.
okay.
Double bribe.
All right. He
Two
like
bribes.
pulls the coin off the table. He's like, "All right. What are you looking for?"
Any news of a big score or a strange piece of merchandise coming through town, or some disruption in the local, shall we say, covert trade routes, moving something big?
Oh man, everything's been locked down because of the wedding. They've had up the security. We've had to shut down so much shit.
It's a shame.
Seriously, you can't move anything in and out right now. Did you know that? I've heard that the Lord of the Rail is here tonight.
Oh yeah, but I sold him.
No, nobody's moving shit.
If you were, if you had something, and you were stuffed up someplace, where might the fella hide out?
Well, I checked on the docks. There's got to be somebody there that can store something.
The docks. Are the docks as locked down as the trains?
Yeah. I mean, well, and not because of the Lord here, but seriously, they are uptight.
Hey, airships come through.
Oh, I think I had there was a ship or two coming in yesterday, but it's been rare.
Oh, thank you, lad. Enjoy your brew.
Mm.
I have a burger to see.
Yeah.
While that was taking place,
Yes.
Rills has a charlatan background.
Oh.
And she sees a rich, very rich cat person winning a lot.
Uh-huh.
So she slips into the bathroom, right?
Uh-huh.
And, sorry, thumbprint, there's almond dust. Thanks, phone. You're making this a lot less dramatic. I have the feature from being a charlatan, false identity. You have created a second identity that includes documentation, established acquaintances, and disguises that allow you to assume that persona.
Okay.
So this is the Duchess, or
This is the
The
Countess.
Sorry.
The Lady Francesca de la Casa.
Okay.
And so she slips into the bathroom, and then she tells her familiar Raven, "Hey Raven, honey, you want to do me a favor, turn all invisible like, and go spy on that rich cat fella?"
Okay. You do that.
And then she steps out of the bathroom, not as Rills, but as the Lady Francesca.
Sure.
Goes up to the bar, orders 2 drinks, and orders one of them to be sent to the angry-looking human.
Oh, the angry elf at the table
angry
that's still
elf
gambling?
who's still gambling.
Yeah. And they are not currently gambling. He wants to gamble, but there's not enough people at the table, and nobody else seems to want to take their bets.
So the Lady Francesca sits down, orders 2 of the same, whatever, fantasy champagne, has someone send it to the angry-looking elf, so she can just be like...
He's like, he's still angry, but now he's going to be more drunk now.
Nice.
Would anybody like to join the
The betting? Anyone
Yeah.
want to play around a king? You're feeling lucky.
In case I didn't mention
Well,
that I'm
reach
having
my
my
blood.
invisible familiar spy on the person who's winning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say that.
They are
out loud
looking for
once
players.
Drogon was a
Especially
penny
the Tabaxi. He's like,
He's looking around, yeah.
Drogon as a character trait.
Yeah.
Penny pincher. Not touching the gas.
What's our pay for working this train? Because I only have 10 gold
Question.
coins
Yeah.
on my
Actually.
character
Yeah, what is our
progression.
You
pay?
my per
probably
diem.
have more money, but it's at home in your bank.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's not like you don't have money. It's just with you on your person right now.
Your
and available
families
to you.
are in the nicest homes.
You don't necessarily have a lot of savings, but
your
you do
the
make
people
money.
who you are your relatives are very well off and very well secured near the roundhouse.
Fuck, I live alone.
Well, then, if that's the case, then you have a
very
lot of
nice
money
house.
in storage.
And you have a
In storage.
decent
Right,
amount.
just not on you at the moment because you don't need
Right.
more than 10
You're
gold
on a
on you
train.
usually.
Yeah.
How much do the 2 champagnes cost?
They're a gold piece each, maybe? Gold? How much is, like,
I forgot.
I'm imagining you actually got
I don't
some-
know what your fantasy.
Silver.
Silver.
Yeah,
is what,
like-
we're talking about drinks here.
Yeah, how much is
I don't know what your economy is like.
I don't
but-
know either, actually. That's why this is like our first time dealing with money and
Yeah, like
Look,
most
how
common
much
people
is it
live off of
normally?
coppers.
Coppers are like $1. Silver pieces are like 5, and this
A mug
my
is
personal-
like 4 copper.
and a
I'm trying to track my expenses here.
A mug's 4 copper.
ale. Well, yeah, but that's for ale. You can assume that a gallon
Elvish
of ale.
wine. He's Elvish, right?
It's
Elvish
fine.
wine.
It's a
is
fine wine, so charge the gallon price.
Yeah, 2 silver.
2 silver
Yeah.
pieces.
2
All
silver
right.
pieces. Yeah,
All right.
For Elvish
yeah.
wine, yeah. Because that's been
Great.
like...
that's nice stuff.
I still have more than 10 gold.
Okay.
Sweet.
The lady Francesca goes and sits down next to the human, and she says, "Oh, sorry, I have to do the fancy."
Elf?
Next to the elf, she sits down next to the human elf, and goes, "No, sorry, she's still a human. The angry elf, the angry getting drunker elf."
Yeah.
And, with the tabaxi at the table.
Is
anyone else in?
Is anybody else... Fuzzy, are you
You wanna
gambling?
gamble?
Want to do some gambling?
That's too rich for my blood.
Okay, it's actually... It
Just
starts
throw
at...
money away.
Starts at 1 gold. Okay.
Tucker, you want to gamble?
I'm gonna
Do
cheat
I actually
if that
want-
influences anyone's. Like, I'm going to.
Okay. So there's a game that we can play, but if only one person is playing, then we're
I'll
not
play.
doing it.
Okay,
What are you
thank you.
doing, Calvin?
No, I'm just saying, like, if...
Hey, you need
if,
more players?
well, I don't want to bore everything because there's other stuff to do.
That's
I have
fair.
a character trait of needing to part rich people from their money.
Okay.
So you want to get some money from the tabaxi?
Yes.
I have a character flaw with pursuing burgers right now, so I mean, I'm just intoxicated with this patty right now.
Okay.
Do a quick round.
Literally
I
just
prefer to
me?
move destroy alarm, but
Yeah. So just
Yes.
do a quick round.
So,
Quick one.
What does he need to do and what happens? How does
No,
this
it would
game
take
work?
it would take too long to explain the game. We're not going to do a quick round. There's an
Oh.
actual gambling game that could be cool.
We'll bring it
Whatever.
back at another date.
We'll
We
play
can do
King
the
One
Play
at a
another
time.
actual
time.
gambling some other
Yeah.
time when other people are invested
maybe roll
in
a
it.
sleight of
Just,
hand if you want to
let's
cheat
just,
at game.
Roll
Roll a sleight of hand. They're cheating.
I can
Right?
literally see through Raven's eyes if I so desire.
Okay,
Is
but
it-
this is a
it's a-
dice game that doesn't.
Oh, it's a dice game.
There's
Yeah,
no
there's,
cards.
there's no
I'll slide-
secrecy
I didn't
involved.
realize what
There's
You
no
don't roll
secrecy
in
involved.
secret?
Sleight of hand it is.
Yeah, just roll me a sleight of hand check, and against the tabaxi and the
And the
elf.
Yep.
15.
15. Wills?
Against both of them, so 2 separate ones.
No,
or
just
the
one.
Just the one. Everyone's getting
Sleight
the
of
one
hand
roll.
check.
I have a 19 on the die for a 23.
Okay. I'm gonna.
And did you choose to cheat?
Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Roll a deception check.
D for deception. +5 to that. Oof. 7.
Oh man, you almost got away with it. I rolled like shit. But no. Luckily for you, it's not the tabaxi who noticed. It was the elf that you purchased a champagne for.
And he is pissed at you a little bit, but he is not telling the tabaxi, and he just goes up to you after, like, as you
Like
as-
once it's
once the tabaxi gets up with no winnings and is just like, ugh! And he's like going off. The elf turns to you and he's like, half right now.
60-40. I did. Oh, sorry, darling. I did the hard work. You're getting 40%.
All right.
It's a pleasure doing business.
You walk away with 12 gold. extra. Not that much.
I mean,
But
plus
you-
12.
He rolled a 15. Is there just a single winner, or is there like
There's a single winner
single
in
winner.
King.
Plus 12 gold.
If you want, you can. What did you play? You paid a gold to get in, or?
Let's say you lost 2 gold.
Wait, I thought it was 1.
There's multiple rounds of anti-aiding
Okay.
the thing.
We
say.
skipped over the actual rules of the
fair
game because
enough.
we weren't really.
So if you want to, you could give him some gold from your winnings. You don't have to. I imagine
There
you're
will
not
be
going
plenty
to,
of time to make more
but
gold
You can.
as we go forward.
I just gave away 40% of my winnings.
That's fair. That's fair.
Um,
All right. So we've
as you
got
guys are heading back to the hotel,
bellies full. Some pockets heavier, some pockets lighter.
give me perception checks.
Perception. That's a 16 on the die.
Well, that is gonna go. That's gonna
17.
do it.
21.
Oh,
Oh,
geez.
God.
Okay,
Perception.
all right.
Everything.
Perception. I have a
Well, as long as
17.
it's within a certain height.
9.
Okay.
Wait, can I say that I'm still wearing the legs? Like, I just dig this.
Absolutely.
This is so deep.
Totally.
Yeah,
Those
you're
are in
not
your inventory.
You're not like disguised as
Oh,
anything.
no.
You're just a
walking around.
weird
You're just
nomad
walking
Still want
around.
people
You're
to
walking
know.
around with your fancy
I'm
stilts.
like a fan of tech, and this is pretty neat, you know? It's not that I care about my height.
What did
Look at
Reels
these
roll? I
legs.
didn't hear.
Oh, it was a 17.
17. Okay. What was the
I get a taste of
AC
those
for?
nuts.
Oh, they're
They're good.
they're all good.
Everybody except
for Tucker.
I
who is-
mean, like this burger.
It
I'm
was
just
a
like,
burger-based
well,
blindness.
you've eaten the burger. You're heading back to the hotel.
it was delicious,
Oh,
and that's
how
all you're thinking
slow
about.
do
itis. Then yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just like,
It's
oh,
great. You
God.
all have your own rooms. And as you're going back, you can see people that are like in like hooded figures sneaking through into a spot of the hotel where
It is designated for Lord Quin and only Lord Quin.
yeah, they're going off into one part. They are getting past the guards basically without any trouble. They're being really stealthy, but you guys have noticed them.
Nice.
Should we tell the guards?
No.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'll do it in character. Nuh-uh. We ain't doing that.
I know, we're friends with them.
Tell you what I'm doing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I have the spell Darkness and I have Devil's Sight. I'm sneaking in.
Okay.
Your fault.
Well, that's what you'd like
Here's what
to do.
Reels would
That's
tell
that is-
everybody. Like, hey, we sneaking in, right?
Why not just tell the guards?
Oh, you were serious.
Yeah, I don't get
Yeah,
it.
why
I
not?
thought we were friends with them.
We'll all go investigate together. We go in there unannounced and we get caught. We're in more trouble than
they're-
we've been in.
They look like they're sneaking into your boss's room with nefarious purpose.
I'm not. I'm like, hey!
I
Okay,
I'm always split
you
up.
just
I misunderstood the level of sneakery.
okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
I thought they were sneaking in for shenanigans, not nefariousness.
Oh, well, I mean,
They're hooded figures.
okay.
Probably not good.
So yeah, you start shouting.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point, you would also be aware since he's shouting.
Whoa. Yeah, why are they doing that? It's probably illegal.
The guards are
Perceptive as always.
still like what they're kind of like you're kind of chasing them into the hotel down the hallway. The guards are kind of slower than you are to like understand what is going on, and as you're kind of running after them, the one closest to you, you can see now that they're. Oh, let me change the music up for the first
Yeah.
time tonight. Hold on.
No more
Like
chill
they're just
music.
running majestically as they're about to murder.
It's actually gonna make a really great transition. The music hadn't switched yet.
Hood flies off. They all have long.
You're
luxurious
finished.
hair.
You're eating the
They're running to each
burger.
other.
You're coming out. It's beautiful and nice, and then
Shank watch.
Yeah. There's this like he turned this guy turns around and whips out a knife and goes,
one of the cloak figures.
yeah. And there are, and then coming around the corner, there are two groups of 4. So
How
eight
close
in
together
total.
are they?
The 2 group, each 4 group is next to each other, but the rest of them are
close
apart.
to each other.
I was
but-
thinking it
but-
is 9:50.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of guys to cut through, potentially.
Yeah.
I think we will call it here tonight.
Yeah.
Does that sound okay to everybody?
Yeah.
Last
forward
weekend
to a
maybe
fight.
successful.
I know. I thought we were gonna get there,
Well,
but or
it's
do
a
a
something.
lot of
Start
character.
next time.
A lot of character development happened instead of.
Yeah, we will
we
start
thought you were
with
gonna
initiative.
get through this a lot faster.
Cool.
You're right. You prep a lot of stuff and then you don't have to use it all.
That's right.
That's how it works. Then you save the stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you improve
Some of
it,
it you throw out,
Yeah.
and you improve what
but you save the good stuff.
hold on to, and then
Yeah.
it gets
Use
better.
it months later.
Cool.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh.
I hope it was still fun tonight.
Will our highly trained professionals succeed in saving Lord Quin? Find out on the next time on
That
No
isn't
More
a
Mr.
pun!
Knife Guy.
There are. That was good, but wow,
Also
you
shooting.
preemptively shot.
I'm
You
always
knew it was
shooting
gonna
right
end
over
in a
your
pun.
face.
You're prescient.
All right. No D&D tomorrow night. That is
No Monday
being
night.
postponed.
The DM has things.
But there are still more
Wednesday?
Dungeons and Dragons on Wednesday.
Yep.
Yep. And then
Okay.
no D&D next Sunday either. Actually, we can't be here.
Unfortunately.
I forgot that that's happening next week, but it is.
So that
that's next
might
week.
change if I can. Maybe. We'll talk
Probably
about
not.
it. Well, probably not. Okay.
We are gonna have a discussion off stream.
All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out and watching.
Thanks for watching!
Have a fantastic night.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
that's
Day.
right.
Stay safe, and ride trains.